rolls on. You get closer and closer. We know it's game week now. Both coaches have had their weekly press conferences.
They had their say.
Fielded their brilliant questions.
Let's strap it on and go now.
Now it's time to go.
Put the
What
ball
up,
down.
y'all? Mary. He didn't even tell me in the elevator.
Wednesday.
Remember, he didn't tell me in the elevator what day it was.
He didn't.
That's how I find out. Happy Wednesday! Oh, it's Taco Wednesday. Oh, no, it doesn't work.
Oh.
Yeah. It's the opening drive on 95.9.
Waffle Wednesday.
What is it? Waffles?
Waffle Wednesday.
Waffle Wednesday.
Chicken and waffles, man. That's
you
a
get
good combination.
waffles. All right. Eat what you like.
Sounds good to me.
Eat what you like. I'd like some too. Because I got a case of the hungries.
Oh,
I got the
man.
hungries, mijo.
Yeah,
I got
understand
un
that.
poquito hungries. And I want some foods.
The struggle is
I know.
real.
It's the struggle's real. All I got is like oatmeals
Hey,
and blueberries
that's good for you,
and
man.
bananas
Good for you,
and Cliff
auntie.
bars. What's up, y'all?
Okay,
Jeff
buddies.
Symbieta, JJ Buck, and the Golden Hoster, along with Jason, producing over on ProView Networks. You can watch us on ProView Channel 26 on Comcast, and of course, ProView Networks platforms on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. What's good, y'all?
What it do?
Oh yeah, buddy.
Oh, yeah, buddy. Football is football. Whatever that means. A lot to do today. We'll get through some NFL stuff, baseball races. You can buy a team for $1 billion. Just shut up already and move on. What? Don't tell your ex you're going to put a bullet in her head. I'm just advice, allegedly. We'll talk global football, Aggie football, tennis. I got to look at Coco Gauff got me going yesterday. It got me through the back end of my workout yesterday. I found her coming back and winning in 3 sets at the U.S. Open, and got me through the last about 7-8 minutes. I powered through. I don't know. I had music on, but it was kind of. It just made
Were you
it.
on the treadmill or what?
I was
Steps?
on the. I was doing cardio.
machine?
Yeah, I was doing cardio,
Nice.
and kind of got me through. By the way, that's like a bunch of days out of a few. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know you're back working on your dad bod.
I pulled an Andrew Shelley.
What does that even mean?
Back spasms.
Oh, I'm familiar with that.
Post leg day.
Lower, upper.
Started lower, now it worked its way up.
Welcome to old age. Once the back
Started
goes,
from
bro.
the bottom, now we're top.
I even broed you on that, bro.
Bro.
Once the back goes, bro.
Rough.
Welcome to old age.
Yeah.
I was just talking to my my other boss on the way in here today, and he had some in his, couldn't get something out of his throat. You sound all gruff. Yeah, it's just getting old. I'm like, dude, really?
You all right? Yeah, I just old.
Yeah, I'm just old. You're back, all right?
That's fine. It'll be fine.
All right. Bob Davey held his media luncheon yesterday. I don't know that there was a theme, JJ. It was we're ready, and these guys are good, and they're I think the theme that I got out of it was they're experienced. I will take experience over supposedly better players, and the fact that Sam Houston State may not know what New Mexico is doing, so there's a bit of mystery, a bit of unknown about New Mexico as you prepare for a team with new coordinators, and they don't know who the quarterback is. But Bob says I would take the fact that they've got a lot of experience coming back. Certainly some coach talk in there.
And Unique was back.
And what?
I said Unique.
Yeah,
was
no,
back
he brought
in the
Unique back.
conversation.
He did say Unique a number of times. Look, I said yesterday, Sam Houston State can beat the Lobos. I don't think they should. I think they can. I don't think they will, but I think they can. Is that fair?
It is. The biggest thing that emerged from yesterday was mental toughness and player conflict, and that emerged from a question regarding the health of players and the recent retirement of Andrew Luck, and then that got Bob Davey going on player conflict.
Well, okay. So what happened there? Jeff Grammer, and it was I had to see Jeff Grammer at the football lunch, and so you figured he's working on some side story, and obviously he's working on a story on player conflict. And this is where everybody's going now with the Andrew Luck and Rob Gronkowski thing. Is football safe? Is this the end of football? Or that? And I don't know that Jeff's going down that line, but obviously he's doing a story on health. And he said, just ask Garrett Adcock. He was asked, how would you handle a player who came to you and said, I don't feel right. And he said, ask Garrett Adcock. And we had a player like that. I remember a few years back who was an all-conference lineman who basically opted out of his senior year, right?
Yeah.
He didn't want, he just didn't feel right. He had head injuries and he didn't want to play. And so, yeah, Bob went on to a lot of things about player conflict. And it got me thinking, did players 40 years ago think this way but just not say anything? Or did they not even think this way? Meaning the tough mentality, the two-a-days, rub a little dirt on it and go. Oh, you got a little headache, shake it off. Oh, you got your bell rung. Right? I mean, the human body hasn't changed in that regard, right?
Oh, it's the way it's perceived, the way people treat things absolutely has changed. I thought it was interesting because he was very passionate about it because it went quickly from player health to mental toughness and personal conflict. That they're not in enough situations where they have to deal with conflict.
So,
because he said his team of about 60% of them are online classes.
Yep.
I was like, well, you can change that if you want. You're the head coach.
So they should go to class? Is that what he said?
Well, no, he was drawing.
If they're around people, they're
he
going to
didn't
be
say
able
that's the reason. He drew it as an example that you don't have the conflict every day where there's a teacher saying, hey, you're 2 minutes late, or calling on you in class and saying, hey, and you're embarrassed if you don't know the answer. It was an example of he said, if you want to be mentally tough, you got to be put in situations where you need to be mentally tough, right? And he used that as an example of maybe not as much. I don't know that he used that as an excuse that kids aren't mentally tough anymore. Is that what you took out of it?
That argument.
That's how you took it?
That they don't handle conflict, that they can do everything over text, they don't have to show up to class. And which is fair if that's the way he feels, because he talked a lot about instilling mental toughness in his team, and he wants that advantage.
Yeah, no,
going into the season, he wants his teams to have the mental edge.
Yeah.
Well, also, if you're concerned about that, you can change it then.
You can't change their texting.
Well, you can make them go to classes.
Yeah, but again, I thought that was an example of it. I didn't, and maybe I'll go back and look at it. I think we took it differently then.
He said his team, 60% of those dudes are in online classes, or 60% of the classes are online.
Okay.
So he's talking about the challenge of building that. And all I'm saying is, well, you can start changing that if you want. If your head coach is put your players in.
So you think if they all went straight to class, you think it would change that? You think that's what he thinks?
It would start putting them in those situations.
All right, I was sitting there and that's not what I got out of it. But I'll go back and look at it. I mean, I'm not telling you you're wrong. That's not how I thought that was an example. But okay,
definitely times have changed, man. I'm trying to think about, like, in my playing days. I didn't play college, but I did play high school, and I don't remember a time where like it was mentally tough where I wanted to quit. Now, maybe if the team was maybe down or you're not getting wins. Yes, I think I remember just feeling that, like, oh man, why, we're putting in all this work, but yet it's not producing on Friday night, and we're losing, we're getting pounded. But I was still there, so I don't know if the culture has something to do with it, as far as,
sure it does.
What you're there for, what you're still trying to strive, no matter what, because I remember coaches always talking about, you overcome adversity. And there was a lot of times where, man, when you went 0-10, you're like, boy, that's adversity. Tough to overcome.
Yeah.
But you still strive for that. There was never a sense in your mind that you wanted to quit, because you're like, man, we want to make this program better. We want to get it, And finally, as seniors, we were 4-6 after coming off. We kind of started to change that culture, and we felt proud about that.
Well, I took the mental toughness thing in a totally different place than you did, and it just got me thinking. I thought that he wanted to put them in situations on the field that would make them mentally tough. That the way, and the online classes, the texting, like he said. It's easier to text something to somebody than have a rough conversation, or have a conversation, just get it out of the way, which I think he's right. The online classes was an example to me. I didn't think that was the basis of it. It sounds like you think that's what he was saying is the basis of the lack of mental toughness, and I didn't take it that way.
It's a part of it.
Yeah, I heard it as an example.
Don't bring that up and then start adding examples on it, and it not be a part of.
Yeah. It's a part of it. I just didn't think it was the basis of it.
Conflict.
It just got me thinking, years ago, the difference between mental toughness and give me the word, being a sissy. I'm trying to keep
Weak
it
guy,
clean.
just
Right,
weak.
right. I mean,
Just
where's
not
that
being
line?
tough.
Because where's that line in today's society, and
It's
certainly in
starting to
today's
change, man.
football?
Yeah.
You're not weak if you've got mental issues, right? I think mental health in the last, can we even say 3 years,
Yeah, well, we're starting to see it in a different light. For
has
sure.
really come to the forefront as far as being accepted, going to get
counseling.
help with your head.
Yeah.
I mean, when you say even in the last 3 years, it's come a long way. Accepted, understood, not considered to be a weakness in many, and it's not. And I mean, if you want to take a bigger snapshot, go societal, right? I mean, look at everything that's going on, and so much of it is linked back to mental illness. I don't know that has anything to do with going to online classes as opposed to going to class, but I think mental illness has been accepted. Wow, we've really taken a wide turn here.
Yeah.
Anyway,
We're trying to understand that. I don't,
Well, I don't know if he was talking about mental health, because he was talking about conflict a lot of the time, and then toughness.
yeah.
And that, he feels his team's not going to out-talent people, but he wants them to have that mental.
Do you disagree with that?
I don't disagree with it, but I also look at it just in terms of if you don't feel that your players are in those situations enough, you can change it.
Okay.
So
or
whether
can you create other
Whether
situations?
it's practice schedules
Yeah.
are requiring them to do different things where they can be and on campus or in those situations.
That's kind of what I got out of that. Is that they're taking online classes, but he's creating situations within the football environment to create mental toughness. You didn't take that's not what you got.
I didn't get that out of it.
So you got him just complaining.
Not complaining the whole time. Because he didn't go.
I didn't
into it.
consider it complaining at all.
He talked about the they try to put them in,
Yeah.
but then he talked a lot about the situations that they're not in overall,
Right.
which would seem like more than what they are in football. And so, how do you bridge that gap? And then to your point is, how do you create that in those situations that you can control?
Yeah, yeah. What I got out of it is he tries to create situations within football that will make them mentally tough. But because I agree with him. I mean, they're not going to go out and out talent a lot of people on their schedule, and they do need to be mentally tough. And there's a difference between mentally tough and being not smart about it, if that makes any sense. All right, 2460610. Wow, that was a really wide turn, but you can get into it and we can talk about it. We'll get more into what Bob had to say yesterday. 2460610. The Royals are for sale for $1 billion. We got real life football tomorrow, like real life football. Adam Deal's going to be here at 9:15. We'll talk high school sports as well. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living.
Ma'am? Ma'am? Ma'am?
Dang, this one made me feel all special.
At New Mexico Highlands University, you're more than a student, you're family. Whether you're taking courses in Las Vegas, Santa Fe, Rio Rancho, Albuquerque, or Farmington, you'll get that one-on-one attention to inspire you to reach your goals. Let New Mexico Highlands help take your passion and accelerate it into a career and fulfilling life path. Find out why New Mexico Highlands is the right choice for you. Log on to NewMexicoHighlands.com today.
ABQ ER and Hospital is changing the way you see ER in Albuquerque. We promise to see each patient within 10 minutes of arrival. ABQ ER and Hospital is now offering $25 school physicals, with 100% of proceeds donated back to the schools.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Get into the game with Garden Swartz Team Sales. They have everything you need, from screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing services, high school letterman jackets, and all high school and club uniforms, and individual and team apparel with the most reliable brands like Speedline, Rollins, and Wilson. And don't forget to check out the latest F7 Shut helmet. It's all at Garden Swartz Team Sales. Give them a call, 505-884-1234. Garden Swartz Team Sales.
Perez Collision Center is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks and Albuquerque Boxing. Perez Collision Center offers expert knowledge on any of your auto body and paint needs. Give them a call today, 505-254-4655, or stop by for a visit at 2415 2nd Street Northwest in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Perez Collision Center.
Dreamstyle Remodeling has been wowing homeowners in New Mexico since 1989. Selected as Best Custom Home Remodeler for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Albuquerque Journal, we're also your exclusive provider for top home improvement brands like Renewal by Anderson, Four Seasons, Blaze King, and many others. Founded and headquartered in Albuquerque, Dreamstyle Remodeling is family-owned and now employs more than 500 people across the southwestern U.S. In fact, we've helped more than 60,000 homeowners improve their home in New Mexico, Arizona, California, Idaho, and West Texas. We're committed to providing a superior customer experience. We've earned 4.6 stars with hundreds of online reviews and have an A+ with the BBB. Dreamstyle Remodeling is a proud supporter of UNM Athletics. Visit our beautiful 10,000 square foot showroom at 1460 Renaissance Boulevard across from Sam's Club, or DreamstyleRemodeling.com to make your home remodeling dreams come true.
The Lascombe family has been growing and crafting wine in New Mexico since 1981. Formerly known as St. Clair Winery, we're going back to our roots and honoring our founders, Danielle and Hervé Lascombe. Today, our D.H. Lascombe Winery and Bistro locations continue to deliver the exceptional wine and food experience you've come to expect from the Lascombe family. Visit us and enjoy a culmination of our 6th-generation winemaking legacy and unique, perfectly paired foods. D.H. Lascombe Winery and Bistro.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number 1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant
Davian Clowney to the Dolphins? I thought the Dolphins were tanking. Maybe not. What is up, y'all? Good day. Weren't they tanking
Still
for Tua?
won't be good with Davion Clowney.
But will they be bad enough to tank for Tua?
Davion Clowney is not a 2 to 3 win player like a quarterback would be.
All right. You don't think Josh Rosen's going to win, huh?
Not at a high level.
Dead end street for Josh Rosen? It's potential. It's the opening drive. Jeff, JJ, and the Golden Hoster. 246-0610 if you want to get in today. 888-922-0610. The Miami Dolphins have been talking with Jadeveon Clowney. ESPN is reporting. Clowney is not getting along with his current team. The Houston Texans cannot come to a place where they're going to get a contract signed. Texans have interest in Laramie Tunsil. Miami's believed to be not wanting to part with Laramie Tunsil in a Clowney deal. So how does this get done? I'll bet it does. This one starts to sound like it makes sense, doesn't it? This is one of those that, all right, you got two disgruntled guys where they are. Let's go let them be disgruntled somewhere else.
And sometimes it can be that simple.
Yeah. No, sometimes it really can be that simple.
All right, you want this guy? We want that guy. Here we go.
Yeah.
Once Clowney signs his tenure, he can be traded.
He wants out.
If
Swap.
he liked his meeting. He met with the Dolphins.
Yep.
He's cool with going to Miami.
Yep. Wait for the hurricane to
Sign it
come
up.
through. Call me next week after that hurricane comes through.
Trade me in a week and a half.
Yeah, that's right. After that hurricane comes through. I don't want to deal with that, Dorian. See any Hard Knocks last night? Wasn't that good? I'm not going to lie.
The trailer didn't seem that exciting.
Yeah, I thought it would be a lot better going to Winnipeg and watching Gruden lose his mind over playing on an 80-yard field. That was a little interesting. You know,
I'm telling you, Nathan Peterman is going to start a game this year. He loves Nathan.
Well, I think Nathan Peterman's going to be the backup. I'm now on your side with that after watching that. You think he's going to start a game because Derek Carr's getting hurt?
No.
You think Derek Carr's going to get benched?
Probably even second half of the season, if they're 4 or 5 win team, Nathan Peterman's going to start a game.
I think it's going to be because of injury. I just don't think he's ready to go there over Derek Carr. He seems to really he needs Derek Carr to do well. I told you I think Derek Carr has the most on the line of any quarterback in the league this year, along with Marcus Mariota, right? I think those are the two quarterbacks who have the biggest season in front of them. Am I missing someone? Do you think I'm mistaken on that?
No, I agree with you, Derek Carr, Mariota. I'll put Jameis Winston in there as well.
Yeah. I knew I was forgetting something.
Mariota is in terms of this is it for their contract.
Yeah.
Their teams haven't invested the second deal in these guys. And I know a lot of people think Tampa Bay can be exciting because Bruce Arians is a fantastic offensive mind.
He is.
He's been a very good coach in this league. So those are definitely quarterbacks that are atop of the list. Because surprisingly, a lot of other places, they're set or they feel like they have their guy.
Yeah.
You look at some situations and, like, where is Cincinnati these days? Like,
Cincinnati knows that they're going to have to move here within a couple years.
They missed their window.
They've got the
8
Lindsey
years ago
kid.
to-
They drafted that Lindsey, right?
Ryan Finley?
Ryan Finley, who they love in camp and think he might be the next guy. But I think they still think they get another year or two out of Dalton. But to your point, there's a lot of teams in that purgatory, right? I think San Francisco, well, as much as they want to believe they've got Jimmy Garoppolo, they need to see something out of
Yeah,
Jimmy
that's
Garoppolo.
a team, though, that has belief.
Right.
That feels that Garoppolo has a ceiling that he can attain and reach. You know what you're getting with Andy Dalton. He's an established guy. You run down the list, like Arizona, it's Kyler Murray, potential franchise quarterback, you move on. Jared Goff, he ascended the last few years. Phillip Rivers, veteran, he is good. Mahomes,
Joe
on the way up to
Flacco,
being the best quarterback in the game. Flacco is in the Andy Dalton range. Like, you know what you're getting. Can you perform at a high enough level to make your team successful?
Yep. I think there's a lot of those. And then there's, to your point, those who think they're on the right path, the Bills, the Jets, the 49ers, the Redskins, the Vikings.
You can throw the Giants in there. They got the two-time Super Bowl winning quarterback, Eli Manning, but also Daniel Jones has lit up the preseason, and that gets everyone excited.
Ravens, right? All these young quarterbacks that teams think they're on the right path. And we're going to sit here in 3 months, maybe 2, and say, well, they're not, and they're not, and they're not. They are. Oh, he lit it up, but they're not. And who is it going to be? And Tua's coming in somewhere, right? Tua's going somewhere next year, whether it's going to be Miami or Jacksonville or Indianapolis, right?
How good is Jacoby Brissett going to be? That division.
Tampa Bay
is fascinating to me because Deshaun Watson is the most explosive quarterback, but Nick Foles has the skins on the walls. Feels like he can fit in nicely with an offense that's still going to be based behind Leonard Fournette. Defensively, they have the best talent in that division. You can tell me J.J. Watt, that's fine. The best overall talent still in Jacksonville. So that's actually going to be a lot of fun to watch. See how that division.
Nick Foles won a Super Bowl. Do you know that?
He did.
I don't know if you
MVP.
Nick Foles was the MVP of a Super Bowl. So was your boy Eli. Mm-hmm. Nick Foles won Super Bowl.
Taking out the Patriots.
That's right. I don't know if you know that. When we come back, I want to talk about Gronk yesterday and big picture it and Gronk will play again. After watching yesterday and watching that emotion, I was convinced of two things. I'll tell you what they were when we return. But I'd love your opinion on Rob Gronkowski and his pitch yesterday, where that came out, because I thought it told a lot. Hey, I know you see these vehicles around town all the time. Their vehicles have the initials IPS on them. Do you know who they are? IPS is International Protective Service. That's the security company I trust to watch my home. I'm a big fan of the police, but they simply don't have enough officers on the streets to respond to all the home break-ins and all the alarms that go off around town. And honestly, what good is an alarm if no one's going to respond to said alarm when it goes off? IPS is there typically within 5 to 7 minutes, maybe less, with armed, trained security personnel. Hundreds of homeowners and business owners in Albuquerque and Santa Fe rely on IPS to protect their property. If you've got a vacation coming up, IPS can patrol your home while you're gone. They'll move your trash cans to the curb and back on garbage day. They will pick up your newspaper, the mail, give your home that lived-in look. Call them at 897-2420, 897-2420. Those vehicles you see in your neighborhood, that means someone on your street refuses to be a victim of property crime. Do not wait until something bad happens. Let IPS secure what's valuable to you. Call them at 897-2420.
Sports Animal time is now 7:26, and here's another look at the roads. Right now, the roads are looking good. No major accidents or delays to speak of. But if you happen to see an accident, make sure and call us on the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167, brought to you by American Home Furniture Outlet and Clearance Center at I-25 and Comanche. I'm Josue with Sports Animal Traffic.
The Sports Bar with Michael and Mike.
You might be beating me on this bracket, but in the game of life, Carlisle, I got it all.
Dude, game of life. I've already walked off the field, I've showered, and I'm home in bed.
Weekdays at 3, The Sports Animal.
There's money in them walls.
Yes, honey.
Does he always talk like that?
Ever since we got our home equity loan from Kirtland Federal Credit Union, he's been telling everyone.
Kirtland Federal Credit Union does home equity loans? I thought they were just for the military.
You don't have to be in the military, and it was so easy to apply.
Apply today at kirtlandfcu.org/homeequity. Kirtland Federal Credit Union. We're more than military. We're for life. An equal housing lender. Approval based on creditworthiness and other factors. Membership eligibility applies. See your representative for complete details.
At Twin Peaks, sports and scenic views go hand in hand. Spend half time indulging in one of our all-new Smoker Selects, featuring smoked meats cooked low and slow over hickory wood like the sweet and smoky ribs. Pair this up with a craft beer served at a frosty 29 degrees in a man-sized mug by a beautiful Twin Peaks girl for a legendary meal. And with our wall-to-wall TVs, you'll never miss a play. Perfect for the start of Lobo football season. Twin Peaks, located at Jefferson and I-25. Eats, drinks, scenic views.
The stack is back. Time to win your stack of cash at Isleta Resort and Casino.
Now through September 8th, Isleta's Gigantic Cash Giveaway is bigger than ever.
Earn entries all week long.
Every Saturday and Sunday, every hour from 1 to 9 p.m., a lucky player heads to the huge Tower of Cash.
They'll move up and down the tower, building their own huge stack of cash.
The $540,000 Gigantic Cash Giveaway, now through September 8th.
At Isleta Resort and Casino, where the fun begins.
Growing up, I remember my father would drink and drive all the time. He always got away with it, somehow. So I guess I just picked up that bad behavior. You know what they say, like father, like son. Just like him, I thought I could get away with it. Until the night I got caught.
It's simple. If you drink, don't drive. It's up to all of us to end DWI. This message is brought to you by NMDOT.
All right, who's ready for Sunday Spin? Get those butts off those seats and start climbing. Okay, stop climbing. We're done. What a workout. You guys killed it. Keep being you or whatever. I gotta go.
Are we done? Is it over?
Make room for Sunday. Stream live games every Sunday afternoon with NFLSundayTicket.tv. Find out more at NFLSundayTicket.tv. More for your thing, that's our thing. Out-of-market games only. Select international games excluded. Only one game may be accessed remotely at any given time. Eligibility restrictions and other conditions apply.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
It's the Labor Day sale at Ace. Right now, buy one, get one 50% off on gallons of our top paint and stain brands, like Valspar, Clark & Kensington, Cabot Stain, and Magnolia Home Paint. And with our Ace Extra Mile Promise, we'll help you get everything you need to paint in one trip, or delivery is free. Don't miss the Labor Day sale. Buy one, get one 50% off our top paint and stain brands. Now through Monday, only at Ace. Limit 2, delivery subject to availability. Visit acehardware.com for details.
Your clients want beautiful floors that stay beautiful. You want clients that stay happy after the job is done. Home Decorators Collection water-resistant 8mm flooring, exclusively from the Home Depot, is a laminate you can stand behind because it stands up to demanding homeowners. They get the beauty they want, you get to give them a quote that will floor them. Home Decorators Collection water-resistant 8mm laminate, just $158 a square foot, only at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing. U.S. only, see store for details.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
It's the Labor Day sale at Ace. Right now, buy one, get one 50% off on gallons of our top paint and stain brands, like Valspar, Clark & Kensington, Cabot Stain, and Magnolia Home Paint. And with our Ace Extra Mile Promise, we'll help you get everything you need to paint in one trip, or delivery is free. Don't miss the Labor Day sale. Buy one, get one 50% off our top paint and stain brands. Now through Monday, only at Ace. Limit 2, delivery subject to availability. Visit acehardware.com for details.
Exxon and Mobil present How to Be Supremium. First, fill your tank with Exxon and Mobil's Supremium Fuel. New Synergy Supreme Plus. It keeps your engine 2 times cleaner for better gas mileage. Then get the rest of your car 2 times cleaner. My horn is so clean it squeaks. Sorry about that. So clean your engine with new Exxon and Mobil Synergy Supreme Plus. It's supreme. It's premium. It's Supremium. Fill up today or go to Exxon.com for details.
Synergy Supreme Plus gas compared to Synergy regular gas and poor fuel injected engines. Benefits based on continuous use and may vary.
The Jim Rome Show.
The sports animal has been in existence a quarter of a century. I have been on that station 25 years. Albuquerque is an incredible jungle market.
Weekdays at 10, The Sports Animal. The Jim Rome Show. Up next at 10, 95.9 FM and AM 610, The Sports Animal.
Coco Gauff advances to the second round of the U.S. Open, the 15-year-old American. 3-set victory yesterday. It's the opening drive. Jeff JJ and Hoser. Rob Gronkowski spoke yesterday, kind of the first time since his retirement announcement that we've heard much from Gronk on why he retired. You got emotional. Talked about a lot of different things. What was your take when you, I think everybody's seen it by now, but what was your take after watching whatever it is you saw of Gronk?
It's just learning what these guys actually go through. And to your point, back in the day, even with early retirements, we've seen that before. It's not new. And Jim Brown, go down the list, Barry Sanders, Megatron. These guys never really talked about it. They said they were done. They're ready to walk away. Now you're getting a little bit more behind the scenes. Andrew Luck, Rob Gronkowski. Now, he was there for CBD to help with pain management, but it was a situation that I don't think people realize what it takes to get through those moments. And I think sometimes, going back to our conversation to open the show, at times the lines get kind of blurred. Like, what is mental health versus being able to get through an ankle sprain? Or how tough are you to get through that situation? But when you talk about players with major surgeries that builds up on your body, you're just finally getting to hear some of the reality from them at a different age, as opposed to seeing these guys when they're 50, 60 years old. And you're like, oh, of course your body is broken down. Whereas we're getting guys 29, 30 years old telling you how they feel.
So, to me, mental toughness and mental health are two different terms. Okay? They coincide. But I agree with you. Because I think years ago, if you discussed your mental health, you weren't mentally tough. Or at least that was the perception. Now, I almost think you are more mentally tough if you have the courage and the will to discuss your mental health. Does that make sense in some weird, perverse reversal? I came out of that convinced, A, that he will play again. Borderline convinced he'll play this year, by the way, if they make, for a playoff run with Tommy. And the other thing is that, to your point, he's done for now getting beat up and feeling that way. You know, this just furthers my conviction on the conversation we had yesterday. And I had not seen Gronkowski's speaking when we were talking yesterday. It furthers my conviction where I'm just angered and bewildered by the people on the other side of this conversation. Where the people who are going to tell you, well, you owe it to the fans to go play. And you need to tough it out, and you make a lot of money and all that crap. Watching that man almost break down, the jolly Gronk, who's won how many Super Bowls and a Hall of Famer and goes to every Super Bowl party ever. Like watching that guy break down and say, I couldn't sleep, man. I just won a Super Bowl and I was laying in my bed crying. And maybe you don't believe it. Maybe somehow you know better. Maybe I'm just too gullible and I believe it at face value.
I think what that proves is these guys are absolutely doing what you want them to do. Is they're giving up their bodies. They're fighting through things. But at some point, even when you're making a lot of money, you're a human being.
Well, at some point,
take a toll.
Yeah, at some point.
And is that when it turns into mental illness, when it gets to that point? I mean, how do you know when it's an illness and when you're just trying to...
Mental illness, we're talking like depression, things along those lines.
But it sounds... Some of that sounds like
that
depression
can take you into depression.
Yeah. I don't know that I'm qualified to answer that.
Yeah, and me neither. I mean, that's what I don't know. When is it? When do you know, like, within yourself, like, hey, am I mentally sick right now? Or because, like, a few years back, I went through kind of like a period where it's like, I didn't, have any joy in certain things, and it lasted, a little while, and I couldn't figure things out. I mean,
there's something to that.
I kept going through it, and finally it kind of passed, but it was kind of a scary thing.
I mean, you know when you're in a dark place, and I think moving forward, and this is an absolutely recent revelation for the NFL. And while concussions and head injuries have got to be at the forefront of what the NFL is doing, and that's helmet safety, and that's technique, and that's protection on the field, and that's practice, less contact, all of those things, mental health, I think, is going to be in all sports at all levels, from high school up, going to be much more in the forefront and much more of a priority. Because I think more and more people are going to come out now and talk about the dark places that they were. And it's going to be people, JJ, I really believe people that are going to surprise us, that are going to come out and somewhat now be emboldened to tell stories. And if you view this as a weakness, man, that's on you. And that's fine. You're just stronger than the rest of us all. Somehow you don't have mental issues. You don't have...
This isn't to the point of, like, just... I think that there's a physical toughness and be able to get through an ankle sprain or, dang, my back's sore today. Like, when we start talking about mental health, this is a societal issue. This isn't just with football players.
That's what I was saying in the first segment.
Crossover issue.
Yeah.
All of us.
No, I agree with that 100%. There's Jordan Love in the New Mexico Bowl on my TV. I love that right now. I love seeing New Mexico highlights on my TV. The mental health issue, JJ, I think is real, and these guys, this isn't just physical, but it's in part a lot physical. How come? And I asked this question yesterday, and I'll ask the hot take guy when he's here. How come people aren't angry with Gronkowski and they're angry with Andrew Luck? Is it all timing?
I think
timing plays into part. That it was actually floated out there.
That what was floated?
That he was contemplating retiring.
Gronk.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that was kind of a storyline throughout the season.
So somehow that
and then
made
he
him
waited. Yeah, he waited after the season. It was over. It was done with. Hey, he's like, I'm not coming back for another one.
This guy got injured in camp again. Andrew Luck did, right? Didn't he get injured in camp? I just I don't understand so much of this, as I told you yesterday. The other side of this whole anger, they're soft, the Andrew Luck thing, but it absolutely strengthened my conviction on these guys need to do what's right for them, and me and you and any other talking head have no right to tell any individual what they should do with their life. None. any more than they've got a right to tell you what to do with yours.
When it comes to physical, mental aspect of it, because that's something that we can't quantify. We can't look at these guys and say, "Oh, your ankle feels fine."
Yeah, get out there and play. It's just an ankle sprain. When I hurt my ankle,
you saw stars, whatever.
Yeah. When I hurt my back, I was back in 5 days. Okay, tough guy. What you said yesterday, and it's resonated through me, and I've had conversations about it. You couldn't have hit it any more on the head. Just because these guys make a ton of money does not mean that they're not allowed to feel pain, mental anguish, physical pain, and say enough. And by the way, they walked away and left the money on the table. Yeah, Andrew Luck was gifted his bonus, okay, for what he did for the franchise. But you're just so dead on. These people who think, well, they make a lot of money, so they can be criticized, and they shouldn't feel pain, and they can't. Shut up. You're wrong. They're the best in the world at what they do. If you're the best in the world at what you did, you'd make a lot of money too. If I was, I'd make a lot of money too. I'm not. I'm just not. I mean, I wish I was. Right? All right, 246-0610, 888-922-0610. You get some comments on the Facebook. We'll get to those as well. It's the opening drive. Jeff, JJ, and Hoser on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living.
Ma'am? Ma'am? Ma'am?
Dang, this one made me feel all special.
At New Mexico Highlands University, you're more than a student, you're family. Whether you're taking courses in Las Vegas, Santa Fe, Rio Rancho, Albuquerque, or Farmington, you'll get that one-on-one attention to inspire you to reach your goals. Let New Mexico Highlands help take your passion and accelerate it into a career and fulfilling life path. Find out why New Mexico Highlands is the right choice for you. Log on to newmexicohighlands.com today.
ABQ ER and Hospital is changing the way you see ER in Albuquerque. We promise to see each patient within 10 minutes of arrival. ABQ ER and Hospital is now offering $25 school physicals, with 100% of proceeds donated back to the schools.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Get into the game with Garden Swartz Team Sales. They have everything you need, from screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing services, high school letterman jackets, and all high school and club uniforms, and individual and team apparel with the most reliable brands like Speedline, Rollins, and Wilson. And don't forget to check out the latest F7 Shut helmet. It's all at Garden Swartz Team Sales. Give them a call, 505-884-1234. Garden Swartz Team Sales.
Perez Collision Center is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks and Albuquerque Boxing. Perez Collision Center offers expert knowledge on any of your auto body and paint needs. Give them a call today, 505-254-4655, or stop by for a visit at 2415 2nd Street Northwest in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Perez Collision Center.
Dreamstyle Remodeling has been wowing homeowners in New Mexico since 1989. Selected as Best Custom Home Remodeler for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Albuquerque Journal, we're also your exclusive provider for top home improvement brands like Renewal by Anderson, Four Seasons, Blaze King, and many others. Founded and headquartered in Albuquerque, Dreamstyle Remodeling is family-owned and now employs more than 500 people across the southwestern U.S. In fact, we've helped more than 60,000 homeowners improve their home in New Mexico, Arizona, California, Idaho, and West Texas. We're committed to providing a superior customer experience. We've earned 4.6 stars with hundreds of online reviews and have an A+ with the BBB. Dreamstyle Remodeling is a proud supporter of UNM Athletics. Visit our beautiful 10,000 square foot showroom at 1460 Renaissance Boulevard across from Sam's Club, or DreamstyleRemodeling.com to make your home remodeling dreams come true.
The Lascombe family has been growing and crafting wine in New Mexico since 1981. Formerly known as St. Clair Winery, we're going back to our roots and honoring our founders, Danielle and Hervé Lascombe. Today, our D.H. Lascombe Winery and Bistro locations continue to deliver the exceptional wine and food experience you've come to expect from the Lascombe family. Visit us and enjoy a culmination of our 6
10, the Sports Animal.
You know, you can watch this on the video as well. ProView Networks is in here every day. We are simulcast, channel 26 on Comcast, and ProView Networks platforms on, well, their channels and pages on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. You can also go to The OD in The AM on the Facebook. Watch it on our Facebook page, or at least link over, and take part in the program that way. Wanda's asked about Boogie Cousins. She says, what do you think about Boogie Cousins? She says, I think he's got a bad temper, but he's not dangerous. I don't know, man. Threatening to put a bullet in your ex's head, right? It's kind of dangerous to me, no? Or is that just bad temper?
Bad temper leads to dangerous things.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, we always talk about signs. Hear something, say something. If somebody's going to... If somebody told me they might put a bullet in my head in this day and age, I'm not just going, right?
Right.
I mean, you're taking that to a level because, well, it's very prevalent in my society. That's where that goes. 246-0610, 888-922-0610. I'd love your thoughts on the Gronk and Andrew Luck thing and next level this. Look, football's not dying. And I know that's where a lot of this conversation is going in the other sections of the newscasts. Will more players end their careers earlier? I believe that might be. I think also we are on the front edge of the new safety stuff. So we haven't seen a generation of players come up with the new tackling techniques, with the new equipment, with the new practice regimens, meaning less contact from the youth level all the way up to the NFL level. And so we won't know the results of that really for about 15 to 20 years, right? We think by teaching different techniques, by officiating and governing the game differently, that the game will be safer. Inherently, the game is dangerous, and it's going to be. So is boxing. So is mixed martial arts. I don't hear anybody calling for an end to those, by the way. Right? So is hockey. So is soccer.
I don't think that's where this is going.
My point is, I don't think there's an end, and I think we're going to know in a few, and probably 10 to 15, if the next generation is going to be able to play longer and be healthier.
I think, when you look at what football is, it's amazing some players play as long as they do.
No doubt.
Sometimes you just can. But it's a sport where everyone is acknowledging the risk, especially now. And you should know what's on the table. And if you sign up to do that, you sign the contract, yes, you're putting your body at risk. But to me, that doesn't mean then you can't acknowledge, hey, my body can't take this anymore. And that doesn't mean you're soft.
That's right.
And some players will get to that point sooner than others.
Well, and some players get beat up more than others, right? Some players, somebody was telling me the other day, we were talking about Andrew Luck, and I was talking about all the hits he's taken in his spleen and his shoulder. And, it's no more than an MMA fighter or a boxer. I'm like, yeah, but those guys can hit back, man. Andrew Luck's got to sit there like a tackling
and you
dummy.
see it coming. You got a chance to hopefully move out of it.
And that's where a situation that we're talking about, Andrew Luck in football. But if you want to start comparing them to everything else, then that's like a no-win situation for everybody.
Of course it is. No, I think that's absolutely right.
Like no one is telling you those other sports aren't dangerous, and we've seen people walk away. We've seen the effects.
The majority of them
it's
walk
boxing.
away. Yeah.
We've seen the effects of boxing. Muhammad Ali's been at the forefront of that. And at some point, we're going to see what happens with fighters.
Yep.
Hockey is a sport that is under-talked about when it comes to head injuries
and late life
players that have committed suicide.
Yep. And if you've seen pieces on that, it's insane. Contact sports come with inherent risks. And I think in 2019, knowing what we know, and you've said this so many times, and I love the way you say it because it's right. Get away from me with this macho, suck it up, be tougher crap.
Yeah.
That worked really well in the 60s and the 70s. And look at those guys later in life. And I know you don't care because, as I've heard the players say, and they're so right, we're not robots. But to you, they're just nameless, faceless fantasy football players. And so, suck it up is so easy for you to say. Those are human beings out there, and what we know now, it's irresponsible. I'm going to go back to that. I think it's irresponsible to have the other side of that argument. I think it is.
And we're all different, not only physically, but I think our mental state, with the different positions that we do. I was thinking about Jason Witten. I mean, the guy played a long time. He had some bad injuries, took a year off, comes back, and for me, I just admire that Luck was just able to recognize, hey, for me, this is what I need to do, and he's doing it.
That's why I'm convinced
that
Gronk's going
takes
back.
a lot of toughness.
Well, that's why I'm convinced Gronk's going back, right? Just listen to him, and he's going to heal up, and I think he still has a love for the game, and I think Andrew Luck does too. Andrew Luck got his brains beat in, but so did Gronk, right? Now, you look at a guy like Brady and Breeze and Phillip Rivers, for that matter. Like, they've been hit, but they've been relatively fortunate, right, where they haven't had those devastating major injuries. Andrew Luck has. Well, he's soft. No, he's not. Those guys have been in better situations. The game's fine. We're learning, we're evolving, and it's going to end up being better for I think those who watch it and those certainly those who play it. But for a guy to walk away, fact that you can walk away, God bless you. You know what I'm saying? God bless you. It's something else. All right, 246-0610, 888-922-0610. Help me with the AB Roethlisberger feud. Roethlisberger was on with was it Michelle Tafoya over the weekend? She asked him, "Do you feel? Do you regret some of the things you said? Do you wish you weren't so hard on AB?" He says, "Yeah, because it ruined a friendship." AB came out, "We were never friends. It was just means to my end, essentially. And why don't you just shut up and move on?" AB can't keep himself out of it, can he?
He can't, and he conveniently forgets things he said in the past. He in circles because he has the Twitter receipts that go against everything that he's saying now.
Always. Yeah, he's a mess.
He can't get it out of his own way.
Yeah. Chris, good morning. You're on the Quan's Auto Care Hotline. How you living?
It's great. So I really don't understand the big complaints. I mean, I understand why Indianapolis fans might be upset that he's not going to be their quarterback, just because he was such a quality quarterback for a number of years. But the issue I have is people know themselves. Let's be honest. And I don't think it's just the fact that he's been injured. I think it's the issue has been he's been injured and couldn't participate. I mean, that was a long time when he had that shoulder injury. That's where right. he couldn't play.
We missed a whole season.
And And I think that's a big part of it. I mean, you look at, there's been a lot of quarterbacks out there with a lot of injuries, but they, they're able to play through them because they weren't the type of injuries that you couldn't play.
That's right.
Matt Stafford is a great example of that, who's been probably hit more than anybody, but the injuries that he's had hadn't stopped him from playing. Not because, Andrew Luck is soft, but he had injuries that you literally could not play with.
That's right.
And I think that grinds on you over time. And I think, you look at somebody like Brady, who, he had really the one knee injury that was serious. But other than that, he's been, relatively serious injury free his whole career. And he's going to have a really extremely long career at quarterback in the NFL.
Yes, he has.
I think people just need to, lay off. That makes no sense. And I think, part of the reason, that he came forward and had that impromptu press conference was the booze. I mean, give me a break.
Well, it was because the story broke.
That was just outrageous.
Yeah, he was going to have the press conference the next day. His parents were flying in, and then Schefter broke the story, and so he was there. He had to address it at that point.
Maybe the booze too. I mean, at some point, enough's enough, and he just has to kind of lay it out there.
Yeah.
And who knows? By the way, we don't know what happened, in the off season. He may have been planning on retiring in the off season too, for all we know, and he got talked back into it.
We don't know.
And that may be why the team is, playing nice in terms of the bonus that he received.
It very well could be. All right, man, I got to hit this top of the hour break. Chris, thanks for the call. It could be. I mean, I haven't really thought about that, but I imagine that's a possibility. They talked him back into it, and he's just, I can't do it, man. All right, we're going to talk. What do we got today? Adam Deal's coming in 9 o'clock. No, 9:15. We'll talk high school sports. Get you your ProView lineup. It's the opening drive. Jeff, JJ, Hoser, Jason. Anybody else want to come in? Stigler opened the door for a while. I thought he wanted to come in. What did he want?
I got something for you.
Oh, do you? All right. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living.
Ma'am? Ma'am? Ma'am?
Dang, this one made me feel all special.
At New Mexico Highlands University, you're more than a student, you're family. Whether you're taking courses in Las Vegas, Santa Fe, Rio Rancho, Albuquerque, or Farmington, you'll get that one-on-one attention to inspire you to reach your goals. Let New Mexico Highlands help take your passion and accelerate it into a career and fulfilling life path. Find out why New Mexico Highlands is the right choice for you. Log on to NewMexicoHighlands.com today.
ABQ ER and Hospital is changing the way you see ER in Albuquerque. We promise to see each patient within 10 minutes of arrival. ABQ ER and Hospital is now offering $25 school physicals, with 100% of proceeds donated back to the schools.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Get into the game with Garden Swartz Team Sales. They have everything you need from screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing services, high school letterman jackets, and all high school and club uniforms and individual and team apparel with the most reliable brands like Speedline, Rawlings, and Wilson. And don't forget to check out the latest F7 Shut helmet. It's all at Garden Swartz Team Sales. Give them a call, 505-884-1234. Garden Swartz Team Sales.
Perez Collision Center is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks and Albuquerque Boxing. Perez Collision Center offers expert knowledge on any of your auto body and paint needs. Give them a call today, 505-254-4655, or stop by for a visit at 2415 2nd Street Northwest in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Perez Collision Center.
Dreamstyle Remodeling has been wowing homeowners in New Mexico since 1989. Selected as Best Custom Home Remodeler for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Albuquerque Journal, we're also your exclusive provider for top home improvement brands like Renewal by Anderson, Four Seasons, Blaze.
All right, we got tickets for you today to our big tailgate party and to the Global Football Opener against Sam Houston State. It's the opening drive. Jeff Symbieta, J.J. Buck, the Golden Hoster, Jason. Anybody else?
Look under the...
I looked under the table. Ain't nobody here.
Who else is here?
All right.
Vitel's around here somewhere, probably.
Here's the deal. The Sports Animal Van will be at Sadie's on 4th Street today. 5 o'clock in the afternoon. It says tonight, but I don't believe it's tonight until 6. I call 5 o'clock late afternoon.
Yeah, I always mistake that.
But however you want to look at it, on your way home or on your way in or 5 o'clock today at Sadie's on 4th Street. We're giving away 25 pairs of tickets to our tailgate party and the Lobo Football Home Opener this Saturday. All you got to do is stop in at Sadie's and pick them up whilst they last. Sadie's also has a gift for you, too. Tailgate party, Lobo tickets, Sadie's on 4th Street, starting tonight, 5 o'clock. If you can't get out there, we have 1 pair to give away today. We'll do that at 8:25.
Best nachos.
All right with you?
8:25 works.
Is that the best nachos in town?
Best nachos in town.
Maybe that's the secret gift. Or
I have no idea what the gift is.
salsa or
Nobody's telling me what the
something.
gift is. It's a gift. I don't know.
I need some suggestions, folks. As you know, the Popeyes chicken sandwich, that was all the rage.
What's the story with that?
Dude, they're
Help me.
out. I went by their Monday.
Dude, tell me what
They
that
ran
means,
out
dude.
of
Why?
They ran out of
Spicy
chickens.
Was it good?
sandwiches. It was absolutely taking over the United States.
So it's better than the plant burger?
Yes. The plant burger, is it cooked on the same grill,
Plant-
though, that
like-
real burgers are, and then essence you're eating
What was that
beef.
guy?
But, so Popeyes, it was a big thing. It was Popeyes versus Chick-fil-A versus Wendy's getting that spicy chicken sandwich.
So is Popeyes better than Chick-fil-A?
I think that's tough. A lot of people were going towards Popeyes, but, Chick-fil-A has its following.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong, man. Those chicken
like
nuggets
Chick-fil-A.
are pretty darn good.
All right.
I haven't
So what
tried
I
Popeyes
want to
yet,
find
but-
out,
Yeah.
best breakfast burrito in town.
See, and you don't like the one I like, but I'm standing
that's
by.
good. That's just
Yeah.
I've never tried it, so I need to
Yeah.
try it.
We need some spots because that list can get pretty big, I'm sure.
Well, so
That
I've
is a
got
lot of
my
burritos to consume.
favorite one, and then I've got the one I do all the time because it's way more convenient.
It's on the way, in other words.
Yeah, and it's everywhere. Like everybody loves Golden Pride. Does anybody not like Golden Pride? You don't? Your face just crunched up.
I was liking it for
Not
a
a
while,
Golden
but
Pride day.
here lately, yeah, it's kind of been.
What do you mean you hear lately? What does that even mean?
The last few times it just really hadn't hit me like it did before.
Oh, you didn't
early
hear
on.
it. That was here lately. Okay. All right. What do you get at Golden Pride?
The one with bacon. The
Well, that
breakfast,
limits it. All right.
number 9.
The one with the tortilla? I mean,
the one that has eggs and it's
Yeah,
wrapped in
eggs.
a
Eggs.
tortilla.
It's a breakfast with the bacon,
breakfast
man.
burrito.
And sometimes the bacon's a little rubbery, man. I like a little
Rubbery
crispy
bacon,
bacon.
no bueno.
All right.
Yeah, it's like
what do you get at
yeesh.
Golden Pride?
I don't even know the menu.
I get a 2 and a
It's just
9, man.
sort of-
The carne lavada and egg and it's I get a 2 and
Well,
a
and
9.
that
The 9 is that good. The green
rolls
chili
into
bacon.
it.
Yeah.
Like, are we just talking straight up like eggs, bacon,
So
chili?
that's the
Because-
beauty of Papa Frank's is the bacon is always crispy, super crispy, real green chili
Big
on
crisp to it, yeah.
real green chili on it. I mean, and then Blake's is really good. Blake's is always good, right?
And they're big.
And they're big. Yeah.
It's like
Portion
Papa
control, yeah.
Frank's is mine. Who's on the phone?
We need
Chris. JT.
We need what?
We need to put that bracket together. That will.
That's
that'll get
have us a
people going.
tournament. Yeah.
Yeah.
Breakfast burrito tournament.
I'm down. We get to eat them all.
Yes,
What's up, JT? How you living?
What's up, my friends? The other day I was up against it. I barely started talking, and I had to go. So
Oh, look, you got like 3 minutes now.
Okay, well, here we go. Okay.
Okay.
I mean, 2.
I couldn't agree with you more,
Dale,
Jeff.
Shane.
Yep. I love when they start like that.
These idiots that talk about Andrew Luck like this. You know, Dan Dawkins is an idiot, but did you hear him on Dan Patrick the other day?
No.
He was saying that the whole time or whatever that Andrew Luck's been hurt, like the Colts and Andrew Luck have been lying to the fans because apparently all the injuries he's gotten have been non-football related. Like he got injured on a skiing on a boogie board, whatever, or he hurt his foot somewhere else, and they just lied to the fans for the last 6 years that he's been there.
He knows that?
So that's what he was telling.
Does he
Dan
know
Patrick
how to?
that-
I mean, is if that's a fact, then there's a conversation. But I will tell you this too. I don't care. Then we're having a slightly different conversation. But let's say the man blew himself up skiing and got in a car wreck or whatever. If he's still too hurt to play football, he's still too hurt to play football.
Exactly. So, you know, these guys just need to shut up. And Steve Berline, you know, he paid for my Cowboys, but he needs to shut the hell up too. You know, I'm just sick of these guys. You know, because they make so much money. My grandfather, my uncle was a coal miner and worked 10 jobs and all this bull. Anyway, I agree with you on that. As far as the Lobos are concerned, this is where everybody, you know, all of us positive people are going to get rid of the negative people. Okay, we're done with all that. You know, we're trying to do something big in New Mexico. Okay, the United, they came in, they pumped in some, you know, good positive energy into us. They support the Lobos. You know, I haven't gone to a Duke City Gladiator. I'm going to tell you right now, I haven't gone to a game yet, but I'm going to go to a game because this is what they're doing. They're moving up. They're New Mexico. Anything with New Mexico, you know, with New Mexico across the Jersey, we just need to just, you know, not even pay attention to the negatives, you know, because all they're going to do is sit home and email you all kinds of stupid stuff. You know, just go back to your hole or whatever you do. Just do whatever you do, and you don't support nothing. You don't buy any tickets. Just do what you're going to do because we're going to have a good season this year because the fans are going to be there to support the Lobos. Okay, we're going to be there. We're going to be there. It's New Mexico across the board. We're going to support everything that the New Mexico Bowl, everything that you've been doing, Jeff. You're not even born and raised here, and you run, you know, you support this state like no other. And I was born and raised, so let's do this, man. We're gonna kill that Sam Houston, whatever. All right.
That a boy,
Let's
JT.
go.
Beautiful. Thanks, JT. Talk to you soon. See, thank you. Positivity.
Yeah. You know how there's a coaching tree?
Yeah.
I call that the hoser tree. Of the glass is always half full.
Oh, thanks.
Well, look, I'm a big.
You're going to run on that field and beat Notre Dame this year.
I'm a big believer of you create your own happiness, and in a lot of respects, you create your own breaks. And we all have an opportunity. Every morning, you decide if you want to look at it half full or half empty. You know, I got to get up and go to work. Well, I got a job and I get to go to work. You know, I've got an opportunity. Oh, we got to go play Notre Dame. Oh, we got an opportunity. Oh, it's too hot out. Yeah, well, at least I'm not freezing. Whoa. Right?
You've got mail.
I mean, you've got your opportunity, and JT looks at it as it's full, and I love that. To his point, you're damn right. You know, the whole stop bragging or stop bagging, start bragging thing. We all got options, man. You don't like it, go somewhere else. Go, but odds are you're gonna be miserable wherever else you go.
Miserable.
You are. I'm all about what he just said, man. Go out and make something good out of this. I do believe that there's a lot of people that just like to complain. I think that there's
easy.
Oh, sure, it's easy, and I think there's a lot of people who aren't happy if they don't complain. Joseph says best breakfast: New Mexico beef jerky, also known as Chicharrón Burrito Express, best breakfast burritos in town, guarantee.
Ooh, okay, I haven't had that one.
They also got some of the best food in town. I've eaten every single thing on the mini. Maybe says menu. It's awesome.
Is that the one that's right down the street here?
I don't know. I don't know.
Steve on the Facebook.
Yeah.
He's going Wex smothered burrito.
That's a good one. I enjoy that a lot. Yeah, I do that. That's pretty much my regular Wex. And then I eat the rest of Addie's.
Derek on the line. Derek.
All right, we're going to go to the phones when we come back. Stay there, please. We got to hit this break. I'm hungry, too. If you
Man,
want
I got to expand my burrito
Yeah, you do.
game.
Yeah, somebody want to bring burritos? Yeah. There's 4 of us. 246-0610-888-922-0610. What, I'm not leaving Jason out. I'd split it with him,
that a
though.
boy, man.
No,
Team player, man. He's part of the team now.
I even brought you a shirt today, see?
Yeah, and I appreciate it.
That's right. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Sports Animal time is now 8:10, and here's another look at the roads. This report is sponsored by Chili's 3 for $10. Well, the roads got a little busier here. We have a crash on the eastbound Paseo at Universe. We also have a crash westbound Candelaria at Pennsylvania with northbound delays happening there. And let's see what else. Oh, we got a southbound crash, Atrisco Heritage and Central with southbound and eastbound delays happening there. With Chili's 3 for $10, you get a starter, entree, and drink for just $10. No strings attached, no hoops to jump through, no coupon required, just tasty, delicious food. Together we eat Chili's. Prices may vary in Hawaii and Alaska. And if you see an accident, make sure and call us on the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167, brought to you by American Home Furniture Outlet and Clearance Center at I-25 and Comanche. I'm Josue with Sports Animal Traffic.
We're kicking off our 25th anniversary with a tailgate party before Lobo football season opener versus Sam Houston State. For all the info on how you can get tickets to tailgate party and the game, log on to our website, sportsanimalabq.com.
Glasheen, Fayez, and Inderman Injury Lawyers. When you have one chance to get it right, call the attorneys that deliver proven results. Visit us at gvilaw.com or call right now, 505-243-7200.
Take a ride on us. The Sports Animal is partnered with Ron Bell Injury Lawyers, the City of Albuquerque, the Department of Family and Community Services, and Uber to help end DWI. If you're going to drink this Labor Day weekend, open the Uber app now and enter the code ABQLabor19. Then decide not to drive, request an Uber, and we'll pay up to $10 for your ride. This offer is for the first 1,200 people who use the code between noon on August 30th and 3 a.m. on September 3rd. Together, we can end DWI.
It's time for football, and let's kick off the season with the annual tailgate sale at Frank Supply this Thursday, August 29th. Make your tailgate a blast with a job site radio from Milwaukee Electric Tools. It has Bluetooth technology and even a built-in bottle opener. Need power at your tailgate? Don't use a noisy generator. Get the new DeWalt Power Station and have 1,800 watts of quiet power. To protect you from the rain or sun, we have great prices on pop-up tents and umbrellas. Every tailgater needs a water jug. Great selection of coolers from Igloo, DeWalt, and Klein. And don't forget the extension cord. Top quality tailgate products from Frank Supply will last all football season long. All products are on sale one day only, Thursday, August 29th at Frank Supply, 3311 Stanford Drive, Northeast. Join me, Jeff Symbieta, and the Sports Animal, August 29th from 11 to 1. Frank Supply, your source for professional tool sales and rentals. Call them at 884-0000 and go Lobos.
What is all the racket in here?
Hey, it's time for fall cleaning.
Fall cleaning? Is that a thing?
Yes, it coincides with the start of football season.
Ah, yeah, you're talking about the Labor Day event at American Home Furniture Out and Clearance Center, aren't you?
Well, I can't watch my favorite team on this ratty old couch, and during the Labor Day event, there are special purchases and new markdowns store-wide.
Amazing deals on furniture, mattresses, and more.
If only I could find a rug in the right shade of cowboy blue.
You mean Denver orange? Hey, maybe at the Back Dock.
Right. The Back Dock at American Home Furniture Outlet and Clearance Center is open every Wednesday through Sunday. Amazing deals.
You know, the thing about American Home Furniture Outlet and Clearance Center is that they have the best prices and the best values in town every day, guaranteed.
What I like is that you can see it, sit on it, buy it, and even get it delivered today. No waiting to see what shows up on your doorstep from one of those out-of-state web places.
Right. Let's go.
To American Home Furniture Outlet and Clearance Center at I-25 and Comanche.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So, while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/new. That's ZipRecruiter.com/new. ZipRecruiter.com/new.
At Twin Peaks, we believe nothing pairs better with our made-from-scratch menu than an ice-cold 29-degree draft, served by the best-in-class Twin Peaks girls. Pair a signature Twin Peaks brew in a man-sized mug with a Carolina pulled pork sandwich for our version of the Dream Team. Or give the sweet and smoky ribs a shot. Whatever you choose, you're in for a meal worth cheering for. Twin Peaks at Jefferson and I-25. Eats, drinks, scenic views.
Lobo fans, it's football time here at Dream Style Stadium. Join us this Saturday, August 31st, 4 p.m. as your Lobos host the Bearcats of Sam Houston State for our Childhood Cancer Awareness Game. It's also Albuquerque Day as we celebrate all that's live in the 505. And don't forget, fans can still purchase a mobile ticket pack for half the price of regular season tickets. Purchase your tickets at golobos.com/tickets. And we'll see you back here at Dream Style Stadium Saturday at 4 p.m.
Albuquerque's #1 sports station, broadcasting live from the Gallus Chevrolet Truck Country Studio. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal. Catch the Sports Bar with Michael Carlisle and Mike Trujillo. Local talk today at 3, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Hey, Aaron hit his 100th last night. Aaron Judge, 100 home runs, third fastest to 100. Hey, Aaron. It's the opening drive, Jeff, JJ, and the Golden Hoster. What?
That's one of my favorite Key and Peele sketches.
It's really good.
They got some great ones.
No, that one's...
You done messed up, Aaron.
D-Nice. Yeah. Where D-Nice at?
Denise?
Denise.
Come on!
Oh, that sounded good.
Yeah, you never saw that one?
Oh, no.
How have you not seen that?
I've just seen the ones where the celebrations, the foul.
Balake, where Balake at? All right, Eric, where Eric at? You're on the Kwanzaa Auto Care Hotline. What's up, Eric?
Good morning. How are you guys?
Good, Derek. How you living?
How you living, man?
Okay, I guess.
Ooh.
Talk to you there?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think the key for the Lobos is those first 6 games. Obviously, no one expects them to go into South Bend and win, but those other 5 are winnable. Sam Houston State, New Mexico State. I don't remember the whole schedule off the top of my head. I think Colorado State's there at the end, but
Liberty.
I think 5 of those first 6 are winnable.
Yep, it's probably right.
And if they can start off 5-1, 4-2, they're going to probably go to a bowl. The second half of the season gets a little bit tougher, but yeah, they better start off pretty well if they want to be going bowling, because they better. Because like I said, the first 5 out of the 6 I think are pretty. Definitely not games that are probably at least 50-50 other than the Notre Dame game. So if they can start off 5-1. I think they will end up, being bowl eligible, having a pretty good season. But if they start off anything worse than 4-2, I think it could be a long season, and probably postseason is going to be a tough road to hoe at that point. But I'm actually in town for a family emergency. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get out to the stadium on Saturday, but here's just wishing them a good season and get out there and support. Let's show everyone that Albuquerque and does support football and the Lobos, and have a good season.
All right, Derek. Hope
Have a good
everything's
day,
all right
guys.
with your family. Good to hear you. Eric, call it 246-0610. 888-922-0610. You start off with Sam Houston State, a week off, then go to South Bend. Then you get New Mexico State and Liberty before jumping into league play against, I believe, Colorado State, right? You got this whole schedule right in front of you. I got all that paper right there in my car. It's all right there in my car. But all is that right? Right?
Yep. So after Notre Dame, it's New Mexico State,
Liberty,
at San Jose State, Colorado State, at Wyoming.
Yep. You got to get going early. And look, I think Bob Davies said this yesterday, and I think he's right. I don't think there's a huge difference talent-wise. Now, I'm not telling you that New Mexico is better than these teams, but do you think there's a huge difference talent-wise when you start looking at anybody on their schedule, whether it's New Mexico State or Liberty or Colorado State or Air Force or Wyoming or San Jose State? Or, I mean, you might be able to draw me an argument with Boise State. You don't play Fresno State. You don't play San Diego State, correct?
Correct.
All right. Hawaii. I mean, is there a huge talent difference anywhere? And that's what he said. We got to go coach our butts off and go make this happen. That's where the optimism is coming out of Lobo camp. And I think the optimism is fair. I think that's where the thought process is, hey, I look around. I like what we've brought in here. I like the players we got. We got 4 good quarterbacks, he thinks. They think they brought in help on defense. And I don't know that I mean, who I think Utah State's better than they are. I think Boise State's probably physically better than they are. Anybody else on their schedule? I mean, not Notre Dame, obviously. But anybody else, you just say, yeah, absolutely.
I think they are close to a lot of these teams.
Yep.
There's been moments where you see, specific units. Like those Liberty receivers last year.
Yeah, they were big and strong and fast and good. Yeah.
And for UNM, can they put it all together? Because you can pick out players. It's like, I like this guy.
Mm-hmm.
That guy's pretty good. We hear all about the speed, but it's putting it together. And in conference play the last years, everyone else has been able to put it together against this Lobo team.
Mm-hmm, that's true. That's absolutely true. I think that's where it's coming from. And Bob made a point yesterday. He says, look, I'm proud of what we've done here. You're bringing it from where it was to a 9-win team. He says in 3-9 the last 2 seasons. He says, I know it looks bad. He made this point yesterday. He said it's never as good as it seems, and it's never as bad as it seems. He says, these 3-9 seasons, there were some games that got away, but there were a lot of games that could have gone the other way, right? Colorado State game, if they win the Colorado State game last year, who knows what happens with that momentum? And that's a game they were a half a yard away on that 3rd down conversion, and then they give it back, or it was a 4th down conversion. And Colorado State kicks the field goal. They lose the game by 2 points. What happens? You want, but to his credit, he said if you look at the 9-4 season, those games went our way, right? And he's right.
So that's that fine line. Now there were 2 1-possession games last year. It's Colorado State and San Diego State. They lost near the Aztecs by 8.
Yeah, but his point was if you win the Colorado State game, what are you 4-2? What does that momentum do for you at that point? And we'll never know the answer to that. He might, so maybe you end up 4-8. Or does that give you some momentum moving forward? This season before they were close. There's always going to be close losses. I think we determined like 30-something% of games, 33%, 32%, something there are decided by 3 points or less. That's why it's good to have a kicker.
Yeah.
Right? In college football.
17, there were 3 games that they lost.
That was the 17 was the 9-win season, right?
No, 17 it was a 3-9 post 9-win season.
Okay. So how many games?
So New Mexico State, they lost by 2. Colorado State, they lost by a field goal. UNLV, they lost by a field goal. So that was 2017, the year.
Those around your bowl team. Now, I'll give you the 9-win season. They won games at home when Hawaii and Utah State both missed field goals, right? And then wasn't that the year that they went on the road to Boise?
Yes. Or no, that was the year before, the 7-6 year.
Was that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But 9-4, that's when they beat Air Force in Dallas, Cotton Bowl, I believe. That's kind of.
I think that's right.
And that really sprung them down the stretch.
Okay. games are tight. I mean, and to his point, you can buy it as Coach Speaker say, they're brutal. They were 3-9. It wasn't as good, wasn't as bad, and that's where their optimism's coming from. And if you want to listen to that, and to JT's point, to Rudy's point, you can look at it and say, all right, they're not that far behind, and now you got some guys coming back. You filled in some holes. Maybe they can win some games. You look at their schedule and you say, outside of Notre Dame, what else tells you we absolutely can't win? Maybe Boise State, maybe Utah State? All right, make some hay before you get to late November.
Well, they have started each of the last 2 years 3-2.
They have.
And I think where the Lobos have struggles is when they've lost, they've gotten their doors blown off. You look at just in their losses the last 2 years in conference play. So when the Lobos lose in conference play the last 2 years, 2017, they got beat 33-13 average score. Last year it was 38-15 in their losses.
Yeah, we were having that conversation last year at the end of the year. The games aren't close anymore. And whether that was injury or mental fatigue, call it what you want. And maybe that was mental toughness. Maybe that's right. Maybe that's that mental toughness he's talking about. Did they give up? Now, nobody's ever going to tell you they did. Right? But they're
break tickets
to give away, a pair to go see Lobos and Sam Houston State. 2460610 is the number to get in. Caller number
6
right now. Caller 6 at 2460610. You'll win those 2 tickets. That includes our tailgate party, our big anniversary tailgate party. Caller number 6, 2460610. Call now. You win those tickets courtesy of your good friend, the Golden Hoster.
Oh, yeah.
At 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living.
Ma'am? Ma'am? Ma'am?
Dang, this one made me feel all special.
At New Mexico Highlands University, you're more than a student, you're family. Whether you're taking courses in Las Vegas, Santa Fe, Rio Rancho, Albuquerque, or Farmington, you'll get that one-on-one attention to inspire you to reach your goals. Let New Mexico Highlands help take your passion and accelerate it into a career and fulfilling life path. Find out why New Mexico Highlands is the right choice for you. Log on to NewMexicoHighlands.com today.
ABQ ER and Hospital is changing the way you see ER in Albuquerque. We promise to see each patient within 10 minutes of arrival. ABQ ER and Hospital is now offering $25 school physicals, with 100% of proceeds donated back to the schools.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Get into the game with Garden Swartz Team Sales. They have everything you need, from screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing services, high school letterman jackets, and all high school and club uniforms and individual and team apparel with the most reliable brands like Speedline, Rawlings, and Wilson. And don't forget to check out the latest F7 Shut helmet. It's all at Garden Swartz Team Sales. Give them a call, 505-884-1234. Garden Swartz Team Sales.
Perez Collision Center is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks and Albuquerque Boxing. Perez Collision Center offers expert knowledge on any of your auto body and paint needs. Give them a call today, 505-254-4655, or stop by for a visit at 2415 2nd Street Northwest in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Perez Collision Center.
Dreamstyle Remodeling has been wowing homeowners in New Mexico since 1989. Selected as Best Custom Home Remodeler for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Albuquerque Journal, we're also your exclusive provider for top home improvement brands like Renewal by Anderson, Four Seasons, Blaze King, and many others. Founded and headquartered in Albuquerque, Dreamstyle Remodeling is family-owned and now employs more than 500 people across the southwestern U.S. In fact, we've helped more than 60,000 homeowners improve their home in New Mexico, Arizona, California, Idaho, and West Texas. We're committed to providing a superior customer experience. We've earned 4.6 stars with hundreds of online reviews and have an A+ with the BBB. Dreamstyle Remodeling is a proud supporter of UNM Athletics. Visit our beautiful 10,000 square foot showroom at 1460 Renaissance Boulevard across from Sam's Club, or DreamstyleRemodeling.com to make your home remodeling dreams come true.
The Lascombe family has been growing and crafting wine in New Mexico since 1981. Formerly known as St. Clair Winery, we're going back to our roots and honoring our founders, Danielle and Hervé Lascombe. Today, our D.H. Lascombe Winery and Bistro locations continue to deliver the exceptional wine and food experience you've come to expect from the Lascombe family. Visit us and enjoy a culmination of our 6th-generation winemaking legacy and unique, perfectly paired foods. D.H. Lascombe Winery and Bistro.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number 1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network. Hey everyone, Adam Deal here with ProView Networks. Extreme Clean is a proud sponsor and supporter of ProView Networks and all high school sports athletics. Owner Mike McLean and Extreme Clean specialize in carpet cleaning for apartment, realty, business, and residential clients. With over 20 years experience, attention to detail and quality customer service matters. For more information, give them a call, 505-221-6440, Extreme Clean.
Folks, there's no other way but to be all in. Either he's Lord of all or he is not Lord at all. And you can experience the real and authentic, true life change that only God can provide to humanity. See, when we truly encounter Jesus and purpose to know him and follow his teachings, #life change will occur.
The New Mexico High
For college basketball, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
Hope you're watching us on the television. It's on ProView Networks. Don't take that shot. Can you get wide enough for his head? Do we have to widen out the shot as it gets bigger? The superstar that is J.J. Buck. Jason, can you take his shot? Is it wide enough?
Sit down.
Here, let me come up a little. I mean, we may have to widen it. J.J. Buck got a shout out.
What's going on?
Well, he's a TV star now.
Oh, yeah.
As you are.
He's
on Lobo TV. Heather Dyke gave him a shout out yesterday, the Lobo women's soccer coach.
I saw that.
And can we let people know what you're doing Saturday?
Let people know.
Is that out yet? If it's not, I won't say anything.
Yes and no.
All right, then when it's yes,
you want to leave it a surprise, yeah.
Surprise!
We'll talk about it.
I'm proud of J.J. Buck, man. He's a freaking superstar.
Lucky.
Well, they were talking about the final 10 minutes or 8 minutes of it. There was a fireworks show going on. and you were like,
Oh, that was pretty wild.
Out of Lobo soccer, and then the fireworks was going on across
That
the street.
scare you?
Ba ba boom.
I mean, I knew what it was, but it's like
Ba ba boom. Yeah.
It was different.
Yep. It's all different. It's your opening drive, and it's different. It's on your television on ProView Networks and on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal. Jeff Symbieta, JJ Buck. Jason's producing on the ProView and the Golden Hoster.
You know who's going next
producing
level
here.
this year?
Who is?
It's the Golden Hoster.
The Golden Hoster is the host with the most. He is host way. You go out to Lobo football this weekend, and the guy on the field saying, "Who wants a pizza? Hey, Lobo fans, get on your feet?" You're like that guy.
Yep.
At Lobo football,
guy, yes.
basketball, volleyball, soccer ball.
Just football and basketball.
All right, that's Hoser. Tell him how much you love him on the opening drive. You know, if we actually had some Sports Animal shirts, you could wear that instead of Lobo stuff.
I got a couple.
All right.
They're black though. Eesh.
And they got the old
Might
logo.
wait to-
They have the old logo.
That is true. Yes.
Yeah. No, so I gave you a nice new Lobo basketball shirt today.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Yeah, I'll find some stuff for you. Because they may not have any over there. I don't know what the deal is. All right, I got emails for you. You want some? Jackson on Gronk. Jeff, wasn't he at every Super Bowl party? Yeah, probably. Wouldn't you be?
All hooked up on Red Bull.
And CBD oil. Yeah, if you
Vodka Red Bull all night, that's Gronk.
Like if you
Happy
just,
inside,
yeah.
or man, outside, but crying on the inside.
And by the way, that's kind of the way it is, right? People who are dealing with mental anguish and pain, they're happy on the outside, and you just never know. Whoa, that was kind of a cool move. Did you see that? I like that.
He put like a retro
I know,
TV
that
on
was
it.
retro TV. Ken says, OMG, how presage was this times two, Jeff? Opening drive callers have taken it to the next level since the TV version was launched. You know we're on TV now? Who predicted the 15-time major circus, Tiger Woods, going under the knife? Was it Lenny? Then a couple of hours after the news broke, there was a little reporterette on campus talking about sagging Lobo football ticket sales, also predicted by OD callers. Yeah, pretty bold predictions. Y'all went out on a limb on all of that. But it was good. It was actually very good. And very presage. Gus wants to play Las Vegas radio this morning, Jay. Do you want to play Las Vegas radio?
Vegas, what's going on?
Jeff, how are we struggling with this club? So much on the line for the Aviators, and they lose to Albuquerque. With a chance to clinch and get some rest before the playoffs, we've left the window open for the Chihuahuas!
That was a long one.
From Gus, I know. P.S. Does Gronk look like he was in agony at all the bowl parties he went to? No, he was medicated, dude. I again, you doubt what you want. If you don't think he was in pain, that's fine. People, again, I'm not a psychiatrist, psychologist. I'm not a mental health expert. People who are dealing with mental anguish go to extreme measures to make it look like they are doing very well on the outside. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. They go to cover it up is a good term. They go to extreme measures to show how great they're doing. And they are struggling internally. So yeah, he looked like he was having a great time. He did not look like he was in anguish or in agony at the Super Bowl parties. And if you think he's full of crap, that's fine. You think he's full of crap. And you know what? He doesn't care. Nor should he care. I already read you that breakfast burrito. Oh, I got a Jason email, too. Bruce wants to know, is there going to be a Lobo Talk and our Paul Krebs show, i.e. Rudy's views this year? Probably not a Paul Krebs show. With now less than 80 hours till post time, I still haven't heard a word. So Lobo Talk starts tonight over on KKOB. The first Lobo Talk with Bob Davey starts, and Robert Portnoy, right? And Michael Carlisle.
Live from
I
where?
think.
Do you know?
I don't know. Come on, man. I gave you a lot more than you know. Eddie has not done an athletic director show. I don't believe that there is one of those. And that's what I know. 80 hours till tip. That's what I know, JJ. You want what more do you want me to tell you?
You need to know everything.
Here's the deal.
Or the ins and outs.
I don't. You guys need to know because you guys are intimately involved with the Lobos. You are both Lobos. Woof, woof, woof. You are both.
We don't woofy, Jeff.
You going to wear a Lobo shirt this weekend?
No.
We can wear a ProView shirt?
No. Shout out to ProView.
You wear a New Mexico Bowl shirt?
Just a T-shirt? The taco shirt?
I got a nice new button-up over the weekend.
Ooh,
Oh, look at that.
Really?
Never seen JJ in a button-up.
I think I got to start up.
That's a really good point. I don't know that I've ever seen you in a full button-up, except for at your wedding.
Yeah.
I wore one at the awards banquet.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Yes,
fair enough.
yes,
You did.
you did.
All right. So outside of weddings and awards banquets, I don't know that I've ever seen you in a button-up.
No, I do not wear them to do radio. That's for sure.
Wow. What should I do? Should I just start not wearing them?
No, man.
I
Wear
know,
what you like.
I know. Thank you. That's good. I appreciate that. That's very good.
Feel like stepbrothers on it and show up in a text.
No, it's good. It's good. All right. Because do I have to go find a Lobo shirt for you too? Because I could probably find a brand new one at my house too. I can.
I like looking through your garage. There's exciting stuff in your garage.
You got
I need to go buy there.
There is a lot of stuff in
Came
the
out
garage.
pretty good last time we went.
I don't know what's better, the garage or the closet over at the New Mexico Bowl office. The New Mexico Bowl office.
The Mexico Bowl office
pretty good.
Is really cool.
Yeah.
But the garage, you can come out with golf clubs, car seats.
Yeah. Yeah.
Any
There's all
cars in
hats.
there? Any cars in the
One
car.
One might not be starting right now. I haven't started the Mountaineer in about 2 months. Last time I
Does that
tried
like
was
happen
dead.
every other month for you?
Yeah, I opened the door. I'm like, I haven't started the car.
Oh no, here we go.
And I honestly yesterday or 2 days ago opened it to see if the light went on and it didn't, so I'm gonna have to jump
You
it
should
again.
get a trickle charger.
Yeah, no, I need to get one of those. Is that what they're called? Trickle chargers? Trickle chargers. It sounds so cute. Sounds like Elmo would be saying, "Hey, you should get a trickle charger." Does it sound like Elmo would be doing that?
That's right. That did
Trickle me, Elmo.
Okay,
What does Elmo sound like? Was it close? You would know the Elmo's better than I would. I'm years away from Elmo.
I haven't introduced Elmo yet.
Let's go to the party. I remember that one. I had that book.
He said that?
Yeah.
Let's go to the party.
And then he flushed.
Flush. Bye-bye, poo-poo.
Pretty much.
Help
find
me.
it, bring it in.
All right, I'll read you Jason's email when we get back. 246-0610. Adam Deal's going to be in here. Do you know how many segues in my mind I just did not say about Adam Deal and Elmo and Flushing? I just want you to know I didn't say any of them.
Elmo, hey.
Hey! What's he saying? Hey, who's he dancing
Let's go to the party.
If you're not watching.
We are a kid-friendly morning
Elmo.
television.
That's the truth. Hey, let's talk about Kirtland Federal Credit Union Mortgage Services. A home where you can bring Elmo into is one of the biggest financial decisions you'll ever make. It's the first step in financial independence, and it's a long-term commitment. Kirtland Federal Credit Union is your local lender with knowledge, experience, and heart. You will not settle when shopping for a home, nor should you. So don't settle when you're shopping for your mortgage. Kirtland Federal Credit Union knows it's not about the mortgage. It's about making a home. And at Kirtland Federal Credit Union, they are New Mexico's premier mortgage lender. They offer you a wide variety of mortgage programs to fit most needs and at a lower cost. And they're local. Every step of the mortgage process is done right here in Albuquerque. Your loan is funded in their Albuquerque branch, not out of state. And with Kirtland Federal Credit Union, you will never send a single mortgage payment out of state. When you make your first payment to Kirtland, you make your last one to them too. Your loan stays home. Kirtland Federal Credit Union is your local home loan lender. Call them. Take a look at their website, kirtlandfcu.org/home loan. You can go see them. 6700 Jefferson, Suite D1. That's the northeast corner of Jefferson and Osuna. And you can call them at 880-5328, 1-800-880-5328. Kirtland Federal Credit Union, they're more than military. They are for life. Kirtland Federal Credit Union is an equal housing lender, federally insured by the NCUA.
Sports Animal Time is now 8:43, and here's your final look at this morning's commute. This report is sponsored by Chili's 3410. Well, all accidents are clear. The only one you need to worry about right now is a southbound Coors at Irving, with delays happening from the southbound side. So if you're going through there, expect delays. With Chili's 3 for $10, you get a starter, entree, and drink for just $10. No strings attached, no hoops to jump through, no coupon required. Just tasty, delicious food. Together we Chili's. Prices may vary in Hawaii and Alaska. And if you see an accident, make sure and always call us on the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture Outlet and Clearance Center at I-25 and Comanche. I'm Josue with Sports Animal Traffic.
This is Mark Malusis with a CBS Sports Minute, sponsored by Stable, America's #1 ethanol treatment for year-round use. Ready, willing, stable. We all know the physical toll playing in the NFL takes on the modern-day athlete. It's all too commonplace. You can't get rid of the violence that is inherent in the sport. However, it is not a good sign when stars are stepping away and retiring before the age of 30. Former Patriots tight end Rob Gronkowski did so, as did Colts quarterback Andrew Luck, to the shock of everyone last Saturday night. Maybe it's a sign of things to come with the amount of money that players can make, life-changing money, and with the more and more information out there about the toll that playing football takes on the quality of your life later on in life. Maybe these types of retirements are not outliers, but are a sign of things to come. What we need to understand is this: the modern athlete is changing, and just like everyone else, if you no longer have the passion to play and the grind has worn you down, it's time to go. I'm Mark Malusis.
Welcome back to No Brainer. Gary,
I'll take cars and trucks.
what's the best way to protect your engine from gum, varnish, and corrosion?
Stay-Bill 360.
Gasoline with ethanol can go bad in as little as blank.
30 days?
Using Stay-Bill 360 ethanol treatment year-round is what?
Is it a no-brainer?
It is! You win peace of mind, Gary!
Awesome! Can I have money?
Stay-Bill 360. It's a no-brainer. Available where fuel additives are sold.
Your clients want beautiful floors that stay beautiful. You want clients that stay happy after the job is done. Home Decorators Collection water-resistant 8mm flooring, exclusively from the Home Depot, is a laminate you can stand behind because it stands up to demanding homeowners. They get the beauty they want. You get to give them a quote that will floor them. Home Decorators Collection water-resistant 8mm laminate, just $158 a square foot, only at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing. U.S. only. See store for details.
We're kicking off our 25th anniversary with a tailgate party before Lobo football season opener versus Sam Houston State. For all the info on how you can get tickets to tailgate party and the game, log on to our website, sportsanimalabq.com.
Just for your pure enjoyment, Blake's Lottaburger is serving up a rich, smooth, and creamy mint Oreo milkshake. Come on by and get one today. It's meant to happen. The new mint Oreo milkshake, available for a limited time at your favorite Blake's Lottaburger location.
Join the best loyalty club in golf, Sandia Golf Club's Champions Club, where you earn free golf and unlock the best rate possible at one of our state's most beautiful courses. The unprecedented Sandia Golf Club. Stop by, visit sandiagolf.com or call 798-3990 today.
Heading to Toyota's National Clearance Event. We got great deals for all our friends. The event's on now, but you gotta remember, these offers are valid till the 3rd of September. So better get here before the end of the song. The last of the 2019s won't last long.
Get 0% APR financing for 60 months on a new 2019 Tundra with $1,667 per thousand borrowed. Or get $3,000 cash back on a new Tundra. Toyota, let's go places. Participating dealers only.
Excludes TRD Pro. APR and approved credit from Toyota Financial Services. Cashback savings from Toyota Motor Sales USA Inc. Does not include college grad or military rebate. Must be applied to the transaction. No cash payment will be made to consumer. Varies by region. See dealer for details.
Visit Toyota of Santa Fe, Larry H. Miller Toyota Albuquerque, or Larry H. Miller American Toyota. For more information, visit toyota.com. Toyota.
The stack is back. Time to win your stack of cash at Isleta Resort and Casino.
The Gingantic Cash Giveaway is bigger than ever.
Players win moving up and down the cash tower.
The $540,000 Gingantic Cash Giveaway through September 8th.
At Isleta Resort and Casino.
You've been hurt at work and you're having a tough time recovering. Did you know medical marijuana might be an option? In New Mexico, workers' compensation has its own court, and you need a lawyer that specializes in workers' comp. That's Fogel Law Firm. They'll work with your insurance company to get you what you're entitled to under the law. Personal injury lawyers don't have expertise for workers' comp claims. Call the experts for a free consultation at the Fogel Law Firm, 255-9092 or FOGEL-lawfirm.com.
Hey, sweetie, it's Mom. I know you and Bobby have only been dating for 2 days, but I still think we should all celebrate. Oh, we can do margaritas at Chili's. They've got that fancy one of the month for $5, which is like just as many days as your last relationship. Funny, right? Oh, talk soon.
Come into Chili's now for our $5 margarita of the month. It's the perfect reason to catch up with friends or celebrate whatever. Together, we Chili's. Available at participating restaurants only. Prices may vary in Hawaii and Alaska. Must be 21 to consume alcohol. Drink responsibly.
There are over 5,000 songs on the radio that talk about home.
But without realtors, there's a chance
1 minute
songs about home, or coming home, or take me home, or sweet home, or who says you can't go home. Luckily, there are over 1.3 million realtors who dedicate their lives to finding you the perfect place to sing home about. So count on members of the National Association of Realtors, one of the most trusted organizations since 1908. That's who we are.
You have to be up in 5 hours. 2 hours. 6 minutes, and you haven't slept a wink.
30 seconds.
ZzzQuil Pure Z's is a drug-free blend of botanicals with an optimal dose of melatonin, so you can fall asleep naturally and wake with no next-day grogginess. So tonight, try new ZzzQuil Pure Z's from the sleep experts at Vicks ZzzQuil.
Trips on a tank full. Trip 4. Grand prize is a trip to Silver City, including a $100 gas card, 2-night stay at the Murray Hotel, goodie bag, gift cards, food vouchers, and more. For complete details and to register, log on to our website, sportsanimalabq.com.
Albuquerque's #1 sports station for 24 years. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
All right, you want macho football guy to lose his mind?
Yes.
Don't tell me that Andrew Luck's soft. Oh, look at the studio audience.
Oh. It's like we're in.
I'm high-fiving that dude. Oh, I want to high-five that guy there.
Settle down.
Yeah. What's up, yo? Hey, it's that guy.
Now I need some like laughing tracks and sound stuff.
Well, it probably has it. You can't hear it.
Like we're in a video game where The Sims.
I know. It's the opening drive. Jeff Symbieta, JJ Buck, San Jostue, and Jason. We're on the ProView Networks. You can watch us every day on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. It's ProView Networks channel. You can go to the OD and the AM on the Facebook on Comcast Channel 26. So Carly Lloyd, the star of USA Soccer, went out to Philadelphia Eagles camp and in practice was and so I've heard it said she kicked a 55-yard field goal, which isn't really right. She was able to kick the ball through the uprights from 55 yards away, right? Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay. And people are losing their mind that, and if you're watching on ProView, there it is right there. And it's nice, and she split the uprights in plenty of distance, and she's in shorts and a tank top, and took about a about a 6-step run up, and she drilled it. I mean, it was really cool. And so now there's talk, can a woman be a field goal kicker? Should a woman be a field goal kicker? I'll tell you my thought. I know people lose their mind. I don't really care. If she can win the job, then God bless her. And if she knows what she's getting into, then go out and do it. Katie Nida did it at UNM. And if she can do it and she's willing to get hit, if case may be, if there's a block and guys are willing to hit her, and she can make the field goals, and go do it.
So many guys need to go to. And yes, this is guys on the internet. Like, oh, what? We're going to have to change the rules? What's going to happen if someone hits her? Well, she puts on pads. Katie Nida put on pads. Mm-hmm. They knew what could happen. They're not asking to change the rules. And they're also, and she's talking about the lead up. She knows that if she were to do this seriously, she could not kick like that in a real game.
Right.
She said, I would have to change her approach and everything. So this is something that's floated out there.
Maybe she could do it. Maybe she couldn't. I don't know.
It freaks people out because, yes, there are dudes that can hit field goals. I've seen.
Look, Jason just said he can go out and make it from 50 yards right now.
What? One of my guys launch them.
Yeah.
It just on fields.
JJ, I don't know. You've been in my office. There's a picture of me with Bart Starr. I went out and made a 30-yarder at a Lobo game years ago for a charity thing. We can all go out there and put a ball on a tee and kick it through uprights from however far away.
People freak out like there's going to be some special exemption and they're just going to throw her out there to do it. By the way, at 37, Carly Lloyd is an amazing athlete that everyone freaking out.
She's only 37. She should be an amazing athlete. She's young.
But it always goes to DEFCON 1 with any of these.
37 young, Hoser? 37? All right. DEFCON 1 because people lose their mind because you're changing my game and you're wussifying my game and you're destroying my game.
Instead of just looking at the total interview and her, saying, something I'd try.
We read headlines, dude.
I'd have to change my approach and I couldn't kick.
Let me tell you something.
It's just immediate, they're demasculating everything. It's soft.
Sports is no different than politics. People read headlines and make their decisions and lose their bleeping minds. Right?
Yes.
Sports, politics. People think they know because they read headlines. Sports the same way. Carly Lloyd wants to kick. What are you doing?
Special treatment. No.
I mean, what?
30.
If she can make the team, she can beat out Jake Elliott, who's the kicker. He's my fantasy kicker.
How the Bears doing?
20.
Position with all those dudes.
She should go there. They brought in 1,000 guys to try to kick.
15.
All right, Adam's going to be here at 9:15. We'll talk about high school sports and
10.
Knows what else. It's the opening drive at 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living.
Ma'am? Ma'am? Ma'am?
Dang, this one made me feel all special.
At New Mexico Highlands University, you're more than a student, you're family. Whether you're taking courses in Las Vegas, Santa Fe, Rio Rancho, Albuquerque, or Farmington, you'll get that one-on-one attention to inspire you to reach your goals. Let New Mexico Highlands help take your passion and accelerate it into a career and fulfilling life path. Find out why New Mexico Highlands is the right choice for you. Log on to NewMexicoHighlands.com today.
ABQ ER and Hospital is changing the way you see ER in Albuquerque. We promise to see each patient within 10 minutes of arrival. ABQ ER and Hospital is now offering $25 school physicals, with 100% of proceeds donated back to the schools.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Get into the game with Garden Swartz Team Sales. They have everything you need, from screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing services, high school letterman jackets, and all high school and club uniforms, and individual and team apparel with the most reliable brands like Speedline, Rollins, and Wilson. And don't forget to check out the latest F7 Shut helmet. It's all at Garden Swartz Team Sales. Give them a call, 505-884-1234. Garden Swartz Team Sales.
Perez Collision Center is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks and Albuquerque Boxing. Perez Collision Center offers expert knowledge on any of your auto body and paint needs. Give them a call today, 505-254-4655, or stop by for a visit at 2415 2nd Street Northwest in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Perez Collision Center.
Dreamstyle Remodeling has been wowing homeowners in New Mexico since 1989. Selected as Best Custom Home Remodeler for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Albuquerque Journal, we're also your exclusive provider for top home improvement brands like Renewal by Anderson, Four Seasons, Blaze King, and many others. Founded and headquartered in Albuquerque, Dreamstyle Remodeling is family-owned and now employs more than 500 people across the southwestern U.S. In fact, we've helped more than 60,000 1,000 homeowners improved their home in New Mexico, Arizona, California, Idaho, and West Texas. We're committed to providing a superior customer experience. We've earned 4.6 stars with hundreds of online reviews and have an A+ with the BBB. Dreamstyle Remodeling is a proud supporter of UNM Athletics. Visit our beautiful 10,000 square foot showroom at 1460 Renaissance Boulevard across from Sam's Club or dreamstyleremodeling.com to make your home remodeling dreams come true.
The Lascombe family has been growing and crafting wine in New Mexico since 1981. Formerly known as St. Clair Winery, we're going back to our roots and honoring our founders, Danielle and Hervé Lascombe. Today, our D.H. Lascombe Winery and Bistro locations continue to deliver the exceptional wine and food experience you've come to expect from the Lascombe family. Visit us and enjoy a culmination of our 6th-generation winemaking legacy and unique, perfectly paired foods. D.H. Lascombe Winery and Bistro.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter.
Bomb.
You are sacrilegious. I'm just saying. I don't even know what to say to you anymore. It's the opening drive. Go to class in class, not online on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal. Watch the show in person.
No, watch it online.
95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal on ProView Networks. Me and JJ and Josue and Jason. We all have J's to begin our names.
Wow.
Yeah, yours is just... But it's Jay.
Yeah.
You can be Joser. The
It's
Jost
the J.
with the
Lee
most.
crew.
I know. And then when Josh is here, and then all of a sudden Alden comes in and screws up the whole yang. I know. It's how it is. And then Adam's going to come in. Well, we should all have A's. That's just how it be because I'm Adam Deal. Right?
Go
That
first.
sounds, I know. Between the two of you guys are going to be okay over there?
See what
The
happens.
multimedia
what
superstars that you both are. They are.
Well,
I'm just sitting over here just
we
kind
differ on pretty much
Back
every
when I was a
opinion on
kid.
everything.
And you're right, by the way. Lance, good morning. Thanks for holding. You are on the Kwanzaa Auto Care Hotline. You're on a stopwatch. Go.
Mis tres amigos is Jay. Isn't it Jota? So I should be calling you
Easy.
Jota
No.
on the alphabet.
Stop it. Be good. Be
No.
clean.
Well, I thought that's really what it was.
No.
And thanks for the freedom of speech. Also, too, the football game on Friday night was just unbelievable. That they showed your thing the whole time, your bowl, logo the whole time during
That's
the
right,
game down
that's
there,
right.
which I thought is just fantastic.
That's just because they're kind. Oh, wait. I think we sponsored
very
that.
good football
Baby
game with
bucks for
comebacks. Centennial came back with that coach that used to be at Manzano, and I'm
Adrian
so proud
Ocampo.
I get to watch that. I mean, it means a lot to the local people that really just give up on cable because all you do is flip around. And one thing you got to do, though, Jeff, keep that girl in golf. McElroy won $15 million for winning a golf
That's
tournament.
even more than playing Fortnite.
And then, the poor dude from the Colts, just got beat up by his fans and everybody.
He made $96 million.
Yeah, no, he didn't get paid that much. He only got like the $5 million I thought was guaranteed for the year.
He made
or two.
96 over his time.
Okay, well, I mean, he has plenty of money. That's just the thing, and that's got to be your retirement plan. You know what I mean? Your daughter. Same with
My
come on,
retirement
JJ. You got to just
Make him
the
throw
second I
left-handed.
take your walk, you got to install
I
the
got a
putting
lefty.
green now. Get him out there
Golf is
and
the
start,
life.
the golf lessons immediately. I mean, come on, man. I mean, you guys too, and the party. I just can't walk in the party.
Well, you might be able to. You can. You might.
I mean, I'll rush the door guy if it's Lenny or somebody.
There's
I'm
no
just there
door
like,
guy.
hey, I'm
It's a tent.
25-year veteran
Yeah,
here.
you might be able to.
Okay, but I
knowing who
spent
you
$100 last year at Hooters, so I kind of got a little credit out of, with all that.
All right.
And also, too, that's the thing. To tell Adam Deal, I want Sebastian's job. I was
Sebastian
model
does
of
a
the
pretty
year
good
in
job.
'85.
You should take
Mr.
Deal's job.
Albuquerque, and I even went to Los Angeles,
Sebastian's good.
Seattle, and stuff, and wore all these suits, walked down. I'm serious. It's
All
the
right,
real
I'll
deal.
tell him. I'll tell him.
I'll buy Sebastian suits for half price. I got a good set of hair still.
Good set of hair.
And I mean,
He does got good hair.
I could
No,
take
I don't
his
doubt
job.
it. All right,
I'm
I gotta
after
go.
Sebastian's job, but tell him good job.
All right, I gotta
I'm
go.
really glad that they were able to put that out there for our local people. Just think back in the day, Jeff,
Yep.
and all you guys that are playing sports.
Back in the day.
I mean, you get an exposure to all these schools around the country to see not only how good you play, but when you fail a little bit and come back. How does he go under pressure?
All right, no, you're right. Hey, Lance, 3-minute mark.
Show everything.
I gotta let you go.
Not just
Keep going,
the good
Lance.
stuff,
All right.
bro. All right.
Thanks,
we'll
Lance. See you. 3-minute mark. I
gotta check see if he's still going.
because Jason's got a clock running. 3-minute marks. That's
no,
where-
he actually left.
for everybody, not just him. That's normally it's going to be less. Rudy, good day, sir. How are you?
Oh, 3 minutes is going to go really fast here. Number one, get to the game this weekend, people. We've been talking about it, and you still hear people calling up saying, why they can't go. I'd like some people to call and say why they are going, so I'm going to start the ball rolling.
Attaboy.
You know why I'm going?
Why?
Because we've been going as a family for 40 years now, and I've seen some amazing things at that stadium. I've seen Terrence Mathis and the Lobos take on Fresno State when everybody said they couldn't be beat and beat them. I've seen all kinds of things there. We saw Utah lose when they were number 9 in the country to UNM. There's always hope, and there's
Thursday
always a
night.
game, and
Ooh, I
people
remember
just need to get that in their head. Lenny, I understand where he's coming from. I really do. But one thing I want to ask him is just for a minute, suspend your belief that this is a professional team and should be treated as such, and instead think about if you had kids or when you had kids or if you had friends that had kids, how you supported them. These are kids. They might be big. They might be 6'7", 308 pounds. Most of these kids are barely 21. They're 18 to 22-year-old kids. Think about how you lived your life when you were 17 to 21 years old. And for them to do what they've done this summer, there's been no negativity. There's been no negative press. There's been no arrests. This is a team that deserves this community's support, Jeff.
I agree. You and I, and the mayor was out yesterday talking to them. Brian Urlacher was out there last week talking to them. I mean, they're getting support from people. We've talked plenty of times. How do you build something? And unfortunately, I think there's people who are just done with whether it's this particular regime, whatever. You got to be, you got to be you. I'm going to give this thing another chance and hope that we have a good year.
Let me address that. If your problem is with the coach, you're not there to see the coach. You're going to see the team.
Fair.
So why are you punishing kids again? This is like the Little League dad that doesn't want his son to play first base even though he's the best first baseman on the team. I mean, let's all just think for a minute about giving it up for the team and honoring this team and forget about Coach Davey or who's the offensive coordinator and just focus on the young men that are going to go out there and put that uniform on and try to win a game for you, for me, for everybody in this community. They're going to try to get to a bowl game for you, for me, and everybody in this community.
Rudy, appreciate it. I know you'll be out there. Good call. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
See you Saturday.
See you. It's what do you want to do? And we've been down this road a lot. So the mayor was out yesterday talking to the team. I guess he went out and threw some passes.
Yeah, I had the shorts and shirt on.
Did he have his shorts on?
Yeah.
I didn't know he had the shorts on.
Put
and
on the
everything.
cleats too.
He put on the cleats to go out to practice and
He did. Took 5-step drops,
Living the dream.
3-step
He's like, I'm
drops.
the mayor.
I was like, dude, if he can do it, I know I can do it.
God bless him. Well, that's good. He was out there on the field for the New Mexico Bowl running routes. I thought he blew out his knee at one point.
I wouldn't mind covering the mayor. If he wants to run routes, I'll be the DB.
You think you can cover him?
I think I can cover him, yeah.
Are you allowed to hit
man
him?
on man.
If you hit him, will Secret Service come and just
Maybe, because
take
there
you
was a
out?
guy
He's the
there.
quarterback. He's not running routes.
Yeah, he's not running routes. Can you rush him? He's going to wear a red shirt.
Okay.
You can't touch him.
let's do that.
Those dudes in suits would take you down.
No, and there was one right there standing right next to the center.
absolutely, and they have guns.
They do? I didn't see any.
What do you mean, well? I mean, I would hope they do. Security detail for
They don't need
the mayor
guns.
has
They got
guns.
lethal weapons. They got those guns.
That went to the extreme, talking about the practice field to protect.
Just saying, man. The mayor would be out there in his red. You can't hit the mayor, can you?
Well, I wasn't going to hit him, but I was going to little bump and run. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's fair. I'd like to see it. Actually, that'd be
Let's make it happen, Mayor. I know he's an athletic type of guy.
That'd be good television to me. Lancer is the answer, says Bad Street. Jeff, after 3 minutes, all I got from that call is Lance still has a good amount of lettuce. You mean you didn't get anything else from that? I just don't understand. Boy, you know what, Jeffy? What is it with all these athletes being tired? I don't remember hearing this 20 years ago, even 10 years ago. Now even the golfers are tired. There's a story of a golfer. I don't know, man. I bet they were tired then, too.
They were tired. They just couldn't say it.
They couldn't say it. All right. I got emails. The Adam Deal segment's coming up. We'll talk high school sports and whatever else we're going to talk about. He does all these games. He's not soft. His voice it makes all these games, right? Which is pretty true. It's your opening drive. Jeff, JJ, the Golden Hoser, Jason on ProView Networks at 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
The Dan Patrick Show.
We're saying there's a chance Tiger is going to be competitive. Well, he competed last year. He won his major this year. Did Father Time actually catch up with Tiger from April at Augusta to now?
Weekdays at 1. The Sports Animal.
Hey, it's Michael Carlisle. I'm always amazed by Ben Lucero at Indigo Mortgage. He's so passionate about making sure you get the best deal on your mortgage, he invites you to shop his competition to make sure you're getting the best rates. Ben knows Indigo Mortgage will treat you right. Recently, a customer got a quote from Indigo Mortgage and then got one from another lender. He called Ben to say the other lender offered a better rate. What he didn't know was that the other lender didn't include the money it takes to cover taxes and insurance. So really, Indigo Mortgage's offer was $2,000 less. Mortgage lending is complicated with origination, administration, and many other fees. You need someone who can walk you through the process from the time you apply for the loan to the time you get the money. Remember, out-of-state and internet lenders can't offer the personal treatment you get at Indigo Mortgage. Nobody cares more about your mortgage loan than Ben Lucero and his team at Indigo Mortgage. Call them up 836-5700 or visit them at indigomortgage.net. A local lender who wants what's best for you. 836-5700. That's 836-5700.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter. The smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/new. That's ZipRecruiter.com/new. ZipRecruiter.com/new.
Lobo fans, it's football time here at Dream Style Stadium. Our home opener against Sam Houston State kicks off this Saturday, August 31st at 4 p.m. Purchase your tickets at golobos.com/tickets. And we'll see you at Dream Style Stadium on Saturday at 4 p.m.
At your local Twin Peaks, we encourage all sports fans to experience the finer things in life. Spend halftime indulging in a classic barrel-aged bourbon.
Minute and a half.
Ice ball, or try a classic whiskey cocktail, or even the Tennessee Stud. And don't worry, you can always sit back and chill out with one of our 29-degree draft beers served in a 22-ounce man-sized mug. Pair any of these with a made-from-scratch menu item for a meal worth cheering for. Twin Peaks at Jefferson and I-25. Eats, drinks, scenic views.
Jay Leno Live, Friday, September 13th, the all-new Isleta Casino Showroom.
I am 100,000 years ahead of my time. That's right.
Tickets on sale now at the Isleta Casino box office or Isleta.com. Isleta Resort and Casino, where the fun begins.
What is all the racket in here?
Hey, it's time for fall cleaning.
Fall cleaning? Is that a thing?
Yes, it coincides with the start of football season.
Ah, yeah, you're talking about the Labor Day event at American Home Furniture Out and Clearance Center, aren't you?
Well, I can't watch my favorite team on this ratty old couch, and during the Labor Day event, there are special purchases and new markdowns store-wide.
Amazing deals on furniture, mattresses, and more.
If only I could find a rug in the right shade of cowboy blue.
You mean Denver orange? Hey, maybe at the back dock.
Right. The back dock at American Home Furniture Outlet and Clearance Center is open every Wednesday through Sunday. Amazing deals.
You know, the thing about American Home Furniture Outlet and Clearance Center is that they have the best prices and the best values in town every day, guaranteed.
What I like is that you can see it, sit on it, buy it, and even get it delivered today. No waiting to see what shows up on your doorstep from one of those out-of-state web places.
Right. Let's go.
To American Home Furniture Outlet and Clearance Center at I-25 and Comanche.
Call us up at 246-0610 or 888-922-0610. Brought to you by Quan's Auto Care, Collision and Mechanical Repair. We make it better. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal. The Dan Patrick Show. Today at 1, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
I shall reiterate to you, I care not what you're not going to do. I don't care if you're not going or why. I don't! Nor do you care what I'm not going to do. It's the opening drive. Full house version. Jeff, JJ, Josue, Jason, Jadam. What's up, Jadam?
Hi.
Jadam Deal is here. His real name's John. It explains a lot. But his real name's John, he said.
Yeah.
Is that what you said? You can move that thing. You can move it closer to you if you want. Is your real name really John?
It's John Adam Deal Jr.
How'd you start going by?
Can you see the test
So it's
on your screen?
everyone in my family goes by their middle name, every man.
Oh.
Right? And so it goes Ward and then
The name, does it? I put test on there. We're just testing. You don't see nothing?
Ward, Adam, and it switches back and forth. It was my turn to be Ward, and my mom's
It's
like,
my
I'm not naming my son Ward. So she just went with John Adam.
Why not? Can I call you Ward?
Fascinating. Why didn't they just call you Adam John then?
Ooh.
I mean,
Or
I
AJ.
just went by what my parents name me, guys, you know?
You can go by AJ.
I was really excited to
AJ
relate
and
with you guys
JJ.
because we have this J thing going on. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I was going to
You know,
surprise them.
Evan,
I was going to
No,
surprise
really, I
them.
belong here, guys. I do. Alden can't come in unless his real name is like Jalden. Jalden. What's up? How you living? High school football season's
It's
underway.
so much fun, right? Like it's been crazy busy. You could ask this guy over here,
Oh,
Jason.
we've
but
talked. We've bonded.
It's been crazy busy, and it'll keep getting crazy busy. But it's fun.
All right, so big ones last week. You had. I'm trying to remember back to last week.
Just go
It's a long
to
time ago.
Friday night. Centennial Rio
How about
Rancho.
that
What
game?
happened?
How about that?
I don't know how to explain it.
People tuned out.
So Chris, you know Chris Williams, right? The
Big Chris
Aggie,
Williams
and
fan.
he was his first
Look at
game
him,
with
the
us.
Aggie.
Well, he was an Aggie.
Yeah.
And he did a really good job for his
Ram, and
yeah.
he was a bear,
Ram,
and he was a
yeah.
Argonaut, and all kinds of things.
Okay, well, I mean, I just thought it would relate to our audience here that are Aggie fans.
Aggie.
He said it during the broadcast. A 28-point lead for Rio Rancho on Friday night. 28 points midway through the third quarter against Centennial, and he said it. Listen, Centennial's not far off here. They just need a good drive, get a score and a stop, and they're back in it. And I thought, okay, he's just saying that for the TV purposes, kind of just that's what he should say, right? And that's what happened. They had a methodical drive, Centennial, like real methodical. It took them like 6 minutes. They ran, I think, 11 plays, yeah. And scored 3 and out at Rio Rancho, scored 3 and out at Rio Rancho, scored. And next thing you know, they're driving in for the tie at the end of the game, and they did. And it went to overtime, and you're thinking, Rio Rancho has no chance. Rio Rancho scores in overtime. They get their extra point blocked. Centennial score and do not get their extra point blocked, and so they
Did
won.
Centennial win or Rio Rancho lose?
Rio Rancho lost. I just thought there was a team that thought the game was over and kind of packed it in and just said it's done. And then once the momentum switches, it's too late to flip that warrior mode
It's a
back
hell of a
on.
start to the season, isn't it?
And I mean, how do you even recover? I'm just saying. Check this out. Rio Rancho's schedule too. I feel really bad for them because this. Now that I look at it, it's like a must-win.
Look what he did. Look at your production staff. We're all 3 on. I'm like on the whiteboard.
Yeah.
That's really impressive.
Jeff is enjoying
the production value.
this
Yeah.
morning.
Good.
Yeah, your team's good. At least
Like they've
Jason
done
is.
this before.
He's very good. There's no doubt. We know what we have in Jason Poole. So check this out. Rio Rancho still have to play. These are like all top 5 teams. Volcano Vista, who could be number 1 this week. Cleveland, who is the other number 1 team, basically. They still have to play La Cueva, who's number 3. They still have to play Las Cruces, who's number 5. And then they have to play this team this week in Colorado. That's
Loveland or something?
one of the best, Pine Creek.
Ooh, Pine Creek.
And they're the runner up in 5A last year in Colorado. And so that's their schedule, right? And their other 2 teams are West Mesa and Atrisco. And so Rio Rancho's in big trouble right
When
now.
they play Notre Dame.
Basically, that's what their schedule is.
Adam Deal's in. He's the real deal. You listen to him on ProView all the time because he's the executive director of ProView Networks, correct?
Yes,
Is he
sir.
your boss, Jason? Yeah. Kind of shook his head. Yeah. All right. So what am I looking forward to this weekend?
So we're off the whole crew, Jason and I, and
Oh, you're going to
Sebastian.
Clovis.
Yeah, we're going to Clovis. There's not the greatest selection of games here in town. But listen, Las Lunas is ranked number 1 in 5A. Josue, I see that. I see the fist pump there. All right, so Las Lunas is really good. Number 1 in 5A. And Clovis is number 4 right now. I have them ranked number 4 in 6A. And so I think it's a great matchup. I think it's going to be a great audience and hopefully a really good game. So that's Friday night, My 50 TV. You could check that out.
Statewide, you and Chris Williams.
It's going to be great. No, so Chris is absent. He's got a
he
family.
doesn't make trips
Yeah,
like that?
he's too big. He's too big time. No, I'm just kidding. He's got a family matter to attend to, so he's not going to be there. But it's going to be a lot of fun. And then Saturday we got a great one too. Is Las Cruces plays El Dorado, and El Dorado really is impressing people, and so
They
is
won
Cruces.
51-0 or something the other day?
Yeah,
Beat
they were
West Mesa?
51-0, and it was a game in an hour and a half. And now Las Cruces is much improved.
How do you get in all your
Marcos
commercials
Lopez
in
is
those?
great. It's you don't those ones you don't. But it's a good thing that Pro Networks does like 10 games a week, so commercial space is usually not a problem.
Volcano Vista La Cueva.
Yeah.
I know quarterback was a big question for Volcano Vista. Got a great start. Had to replace him due to injuries late. Take us through that one.
Yeah, so Diego Pavia was fantastic. He rushed for 4 touchdowns before he got injured, the very last drive, basically. And then the backup quarterback was injured, so they had Nathan Chavez, who's a cornerback, in which Chad Wallen called an emergency quarterback, or a.k.a. your third-string quarterback, was fantastic. He actually led the Hawks on 4 first downs to keep the clock moving and then ended the game, essentially, and got a game-winning touchdown drive to make it 2 scores. So he did a great job, but Pavia is going to be fine. Sprained ankle, he'll be back. Volcano Vista's schedule for the next 6 games is like a walkthrough.
When do you change the polls, by the way?
They'll change today.
Okay.
Today. Jason Poole will do after this. We're going to head straight over to the great. Is that the? Okay, that's week 1 poll that you can't see it, but we'll explain it
You
to you.
can see
for
it if you're
people.
watching.
There you go. Yeah, you're better explaining this to me.
Well, all right. So what does that mean? I mean, obviously, Volcano Vista beat the defending champions. That's a statement game in week 1.
I think they should be ranked 1 just based
Well,
off.
of course
of
they
it,
should. But
right?
but I mean, what do you think it'll mean long term? Will we see those 2 teams again? You watched them. Do you feel La Cueva's better? Do you feel Volcano's better? I mean, Volcano beat them.
Volcano's better now. La Cueva, I guess you never know towards the end of the season, but I'm telling you right now, Volcano Vista, I watched them practice, and they're a different team. They look like a Division II football team based on their line. Their offensive line is huge in defense, and they're more aggressive than anybody I've seen. That being said, I think Cleveland deserves a lot of respect as well. Now, granted, they did lose Trey Watson, their unbelievable junior star wideout.
How much could you put up on the screen at one time? He's like playing. All right, does this look all right? Does this?
Trey Watson broke his arm, which, but it's like a 4 or 5 week injury. He'll be back this year. But Dorian looked amazing, guys. By the way, had 3 touchdowns. He looked amazing. So Cleveland's going to be there. Cleveland Volcano right now, I think, have to get the nod for the 1-2.
Adam Deal's in studio from ProView Networks. We're talking high school sports here on the opening drive.
Nice victory for Sea Blue Cougars.
Man.
Opening it up.
How about that young man?
Aiden Chavez.
So facially, he looks 14.
Yes.
Physically, when you watch him on tape or you watch from the stands, I'm not going to tell you he looks like a college kid yet, but he looks older than 14.
He's 6'4", I believe.
No, I understand stature wise.
You look at him and he looks like a kid. He's a kid. I
Yeah.
mean, and so, but
14 years old.
6 touchdowns, 400 yards passing, like just slinging it around. I'll be honest, I had thought like Siebel was going to have just this really rough year. I thought that was a great win against Sandy, who I thought was maybe a top 10 team. So, I mean, that's so big time, especially when it's a freshman. Kind of reminds you a little bit of like Zach Gentry, right? He comes in, he's big, looked young.
Well, and he's going to
but
get bigger,
athletic.
right? At 14,
I would
he's not
imagine.
done.
And so it's a talent that we're going to be looking at here in the state.
So, one-time hit on him, or is he a guy that for the next 4 years we're just going to be going, wow, watch him develop? Because first game, first year, right? 4 touchdown passes.
I don't know if it's been done at the highest level.
I'm not
as a
sure I can
quarterback.
call it either.
I don't know. I think he's got nothing but to go up, right? You would assume. I would assume at least.
Yeah. All right. This week's game is Clovis, and it is Los Lunas. You can watch that on My 50. You've got games all week. When we come back, we're going to turn the page. I mean, you've certainly been hot taking on social media.
Me and JJ like to go at each other on social media in a nice way.
Yeah. No, and I'll tell you, I totally disagree with your point, but I want to hear it from you.
Okay.
Because and let's have that conversation. I'm not angry with you, man. I still like you, kind of.
I feel like I'm in the principal's office.
No, I'm just.
I'm gonna have to explain myself.
I want to
Not
hear
bad.
it.
I'm disappointed.
I'm disappointed in
I'm a
you.
little
I think you're
nervous. I'm a little
wrong.
nervous.
I think you're totally wrong. But we're going to talk about the NFL stuff and Andrew Luck, and I'm just kind of curious why you're not mad at Gronk, but you're mad at Andrew Luck. I mean, they don't 29-year-olds kind of with a lot in front of them. But we'll have that conversation when we come back. Adam Deal is here in studio. Hey, fellas, if you could feel better, wouldn't you do it? Actually, the real question is, if you could feel better, why would you not do it? Of course you would, and you can. Just call New Mail. New Mail's helping guys all over the country, guys who are lacking energy, dealing with hair loss, low T, erectile dysfunction, all things, fellas, that are natural when men reach a certain age. Nothing to be ashamed of. In fact, the only thing to be ashamed of is if you don't do anything about it at all. Do something about it. Call New Mail at 505-652-1688. 505-652-1688 and feel better. New Mail offers you cutting-edge programs, the latest treatments, which are benefiting guys everywhere. Guys maybe like you, who are done feeling fatigued, done feeling a lack of energy all the time, done dealing with erectile dysfunction. 505-652-1688. New Mail's right here in Albuquerque, and they've got tremendous success rates. If you are suffering from ED, depression, tired of being tired, and just want to feel better, New Mail is for you. Call New Mail at 505-652-1688, 505-652-1688, and feel better.
We're kicking off our 25th anniversary with a tailgate party before Lobo football season opener versus Sam Houston State. For all the info on how you can get tickets to tailgate party and the game, log on to our website, sportsanimalabq.com.
Heading to Toyota's National Clearance Event. We got great deals for all our friends. The event's on now, but you gotta remember, these offers are valid till the 3rd of September. So better get here before the end of the song. The last of the 2019s won't last long.
Get $1,000 customer cash on a new 2019 Tacoma. Plus, for a limited time, get $750 sales event bonus cash for a total savings of $1,750 on Tacoma. Toyota, let's go places. Participating dealers only.
Customer cash from Toyota Motor Sales USA Inc. Sales event bonus cash from Toyota Motor Sales USA Inc. when you buy, lease, or finance a new 2019 Tacoma. Offers exclude TRD Pro models. Must be applied to the transaction. No cash payment will be made to consumer. Offers may vary by region. See participating dealer for details.
Visit Toyota of Santa Fe, Larry H. Miller Toyota Albuquerque, or Larry H. Miller American Toyota. For more information, visit toyota.com. Toyota.
It's time for football, and let's kick off the season with the annual tailgate sale at Frank Supply this Thursday, August 29th. Make your tailgate a blast with a job site radio from Milwaukee Electric Tools. It has Bluetooth technology and even a built-in bottle opener. Need power at your tailgate? Don't use a noisy generator. Get the new DeWalt Power Station and have 1,800 watts of quiet power. To protect you from the rain or sun, we have great prices on pop-up tents and umbrellas. Every tailgate tailgater needs a water jug, great selection of coolers from Igloo, DeWalt, and Klein. And don't forget the extension cord. Top quality tailgate products from Frank's Supply will last all football season long. All products are on sale one day only, Thursday, August 29th at Frank's Supply, 3311 Stanford Drive, Northeast. Join me, Jeff Symbieta, and the Sports Animal, August 29th from 11 to 1. Frank's Supply, your source for professional tool sales and rentals. Call them at 884-0000 and go Lobos.
I'm attorney Kevin Rowe. When you're hurt in a car wreck, time matters. The amount of time it takes you to call for help, the amount of time it takes you to get medical treatment, and the amount of time it takes you to call an attorney can all affect the value of your case. We have a team of professionals and a network of experts who are waiting to begin working on your case the moment you call. The faster you call us, the faster we can get you all the money you deserve. In a wreck, need a check? Call Literal Row Injury Attorney today at 544-4444. We're available 24/7.
Road can get you more. Call 544-4444.
Insurance Research Council, July 2014.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
It's the Labor Day sale at Ace. Right now, buy one, get one 50% off on gallons of our top paint and stain brands, like Valspar, Clark & Kensington, Cabot Stain, and Magnolia Home Paint. And with our Ace Extra Mile Promise, we'll help you get everything you need to paint in one trip, or delivery is free. Don't miss the Labor Day sale. Buy one, get one 50% off our top paint and stain brands. Now through Monday, only at Ace. Limit 2, delivery subject to availability. Visit acehardware.com for details.
Lowe's is here to help pros put more toward their bottom line with special Labor Day savings on what you need to get the job done. Like $40 off your choice of a DeWalt 12-volt max drill or 12-volt max impact driver featuring DeWalt's all-new 12-volt battery platform, now just $99. And whether updating a property or building new homes, save up to 15% off select custom windows and doors. Whatever the day, whatever the job, do it right for less. Start with Lowe's.
All right, here we go.
U.S. only.
Hey, it's Michael Carlisle.
And Mike Trujillo.
We are the Sports Bar. We're Albuquerque's #1 afternoon sports talk show.
Talk sports with us every afternoon, Monday through Friday.
Listen to the Sports Bar weekdays at 3 o'clock or right here on 95.9 FM at AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Catch the Sports Bar with Michael Carlisle and Mike Trujillo. Local talk today at 3, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
All right, David told me that the Cibola quarterback is not 14; he's closer to 16.
So he's 15
and a half.
I don't know the answer, but okay. Ron said the real deal and JJ. Whoa, Jeff, seeing them sit side by side, they look like brothers from a different mother. You guys do look kind of cute together.
Brotherly like.
Same kind of haircut, right?
Very stylish, JJ.
Kind of parted on the left.
This is what happens when
a little droppage down towards the face.
2 months and without getting a haircut.
I like the semi-clean face
Lettuce.
for Adam. It looks a little kind of trimmed up. Looks a little younger.
That's the one thing. I have to shave a lot more now. There's a camera
Your
right in
dad?
my face.
Because
I can't grow a beard, so I look.
I've noticed less like hats in here, JJ. I mean, come on. I like.
We'll wait till beanie season.
Yeah, beanie. It's almost there, right?
It's 95 degrees.
It really gets cold.
I mean, you wear your beanie when you want. Antonio Brown does.
I mean, like fall's coming. You know, that's a beanie season. The morning, you guys, because you have to be here so early.
Yeah, we do.
Well, then plus it really gets cold in
fast.
here then.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. All right. Big story, obviously, was Andrew Luck's retirement on Saturday, and I mean, I've been very adamant on my point. We've had a lot of conversation on it. You on Twitter certainly were very, very clear on yours. You feel that I think you used the word quit, right? I think you feel that he quit on his team and well, I mean, you go ahead. I don't want to.
Well, I don't know as if quit is the word that I use. JJ, what happened is he retweeted a bunch of like retweets, right? Like a cluster of them, and a couple of them I agreed with, and one of them not so much. With Doug Gottlieb's is a little bit extreme, I think. You know, I think that's been known, his tweet. But this is what I think. Here's what my take on it is I don't think Andrew Luck should be above the criticism of his decision. Just like any decision any of us make, there's going to be criticism.
Yep.
Can he make it, and should he make the decision that he feels is best for him? Yes. I think his decision is abrupt and out of frustration. I do not know him. That's just how I feel the situation might be. I think being injured as much as he's been injured has taken him to a point of frustration, and I think it's easy to say, okay, I'm out of here because I've got $100 million and I'm done, and you know, I do feel like maybe it's more of the easy way out. Is it his decision? I agree, yes. I mean, any man can make their own decision, but it is not above criticism.
So what are your criticisms? Because I've heard you say that a lot of times. He's not above criticism. And, and I agree that, that's anybody,
one of the.
What is it you're criticizing? What's there to criticize about what this man decided to do with his health, his future, his family, his self?
Well, I mean, just that is if you're leaving abruptly the way he did, I feel like there is going to be criticism. So I understand it.
Do you think he woke up that morning and decided to? I'm done.
Well, from everything that he's saying and the reports out there, is 2 weeks ago was when he decided to do this, and before that he never thought about it for 1 second. So I do feel like his decision is very abrupt.
So what would be long enough to define non-abrupt?
I feel like maybe he owes it to Indianapolis. I feel like the fans, to even himself, even to maybe take a longer period of time to make a decision that is so important to him. It's the most important thing to him. I'm just saying, I do see the fans' perspective of it who booed him and are frustrated, just like fans are. They've bought his jersey and they've donated their time to him, and so frustration on a fan's part, I understand it. And I don't think everyone's like, oh, poor Andrew Luck, he got booed. No, that's the decision you make. You're gonna from fans. I feel like you're not above the criticism that's gonna happen.
Adam Deal's in studio.
That is different than some of the things that we're getting into regarding the tweets. Because people were calling him soft. They were saying he's quitting on his teammates. And I think that's where some of the rub is. The frustration for fans is one thing. When you can tell me all you want about Jacoby Brissett. That's an entirely different season than with Andrew Luck. So do you believe that in making this decision abruptly, is he quitting on his team and is he being soft?
I think there could be something to that. Yeah, maybe. I mean, look, not everyone's like mentally the toughest guy in the world that could handle everything. And I think that he's gotten frustrated. My opinion is that he got frustrated, and my opinion doesn't matter. And that's the best part about this. Is Andrew Luck could laugh at anybody who has an opinion on what he's doing or not doing. But when you're in the limelight like he is, we're sports takes, we have hot takes, you're going to have an opinion on it. My opinion is that it's a shallow decision. It was abrupt, and I think it's based off of frustration, which could be mentally soft.
Yeah, I think that's irresponsible. And I mean, honestly, I just, first of all, I don't know that I think it's abrupt. The man's been dealing with injuries for how many years? I mean, from ruptured spleen.
Do you not know that's part of football? Everyone deals with
that's
injuries.
That's fine. I mean, yeah, you know it's part of it. Tom Brady knows that he hasn't been injured to the extent that this man has. And I don't know what he's gone through. You don't. Nobody does but him. And so this is where I'm struggling with that part of the conversation is nobody knows what he's gone through, right? And whether it's the spleen, the shoulder, the ankle / maybe Achilles, the concussions, everything. If a man has got to a point where, and we had this conversation about mental fatigue, mental illness, mental strength, mental issues. If he's just got to a point where he's not enjoying it anymore and he's got the means, then by all means, walk away. Would it be better, so to your point on the abruptness, would it be better if he stuck it out? Because I don't know what would satisfy you as far as how long it would take
Obviously,
to not be abrupt. Well, no, but
that's not the point.
2 weeks he's thought about it, and he's a pretty cerebral guy, it seems like. Would it be better if he stuck around the season and knew he couldn't play, knew he couldn't give it all, took the paycheck, took the $21 million, and then in January said, I'm done, I just can't do it?
Maybe so. I mean, I liked Steve Berline's tweet the best, right? He said he goes over, how he knows what he's going through when he had 19 surgeries or something ridiculous, right? Like
Berline did?
Yeah, I think that's 19
that's fine.
surgeries, right? Okay. Anyway, what he said though is hey, like sit on IR. You're frustrated. Sit on IR. For half the season, be there for the team, like help
Isn't
them
that stealing,
help them progress. Like stealing. Hold on, he's got $100 million and just made a $25 million deal to as retiring.
So
I don't know.
He's walked away from that
stealing.
$21 million this year. He's earned that money. Now he played all but one of those years.
Okay.
He took them back to the playoffs last year. He sold them a lot of tickets. Like he didn't steal any money and he didn't own anything to those fans. He's given them everything he's had when he's been on the field and taken them to playoffs.
Yeah, I think it was an abrupt decision. decision. Everyone's like, oh, you can't criticize him. Yes, you can. Every man that makes a decision, if you made a decision to walk away right now, Jeff, even though that's your decision and it's the best decision for you, you're still going to be.
Well, we're criticizing him because you
talk
believe
about
he's
it
not
and
hurt.
criticizing
You believe he's not tired, and that's where.
No, that's not true. I believe he is tired and hurt. I just
Dan
believe that
Dawkins,
he's
Steve
done with
Berline.
it.
And then why is that wrong?
Why does that make you the toughest guy in the world, though, and you're this hero because, okay, you're done getting hurt and you quit? I'm not saying that's soft. I'm just saying you're quitting.
He never said he was a hero.
Retiring and quitting, you could say it either way. It's the same thing. He's quitting or retiring, whatever, right?
Those are two entirely different.
I think they have two
Quitting
completely
means you're
different
soft.
connotations.
You don't have the heart
Okay.
to do it.
All right. Well, when you're retiring in your prime,
All right,
that's
so
almost like
is
quitting.
Gronk, is Gronk soft? How come nobody's got a problem with Gronk? I'm just because it seems, aside from the timing, it seems
Gronk
to me
doesn't
the only
affect
difference.
as many situations in a franchise like Luck would, right?
So because he's a quarterback,
yeah, I think everybody who has
he should be tougher and deal with the
No, I just
pain
think
more.
it's the criticism is going to come heavier. Like, this is my point. Is I think everyone's talking about
Gronk's
how
the Hall of Famer.
he's
Andrew
not
Luck's
allowed
not.
to be talking about he should be like hugged and, oh, good job, great job, and, oh, you poor thing, people are criticizing you. I'm like, no, he's not above the criticism.
I don't think that's for me. That's not the issue.
Right.
The one point I grant you, because I totally disagree with all your other stuff, is you're right. He's not above criticism. I just don't understand what we're criticizing, and I don't know that there's a lot of people that are saying, oh, poor Andrew Luck. And
I think it's like a ton, right? That's all I've been listening to
I
on
think they
all kinds of radio
understand
talk.
why he's doing it. I don't know that it's.
In fact, that's all I've heard in radio talk from local to national radio talk is, oh, poor Andrew Luck, and why is everybody criticizing him? And I'm like, when you make a big decision that affects a lot of people, then even though it doesn't matter, he's going to get criticized.
And it feels like you're criticizing to criticize, and I don't know what the point. What are we criticizing?
Well, I guess there's overall no point. I'm not trying to win an argument here. I just feel like, I feel like he should get criticized, and
Just
especially
because
from a
position,
and especially from a fan position, right? Like, of course, you pretend you grew up in Indy, and you're a kid. You just bought his jersey, and come on, the frustration is going to be there.
What if it is he hurts and he can't do it? What criticism is there then?
I understand there's levels to this. I'm not saying like I completely disagree with everything. He's a man and he's hurt and he walks
booed,
away.
I'm with you. Getting booed,
Well,
whatever.
That's basically the thesis of what I'm saying here is I'm not saying, look, if you're a man and you decide I'm walking away from this, that's your decision. Like, I totally get that. What I'm saying is he's not above the criticism though for it, and that's really
and I guess what I'm saying is I
don't.
don't understand what we're criticizing. You stick around. You got one more in you? I know you got a TV show to do.
Yeah. We're
All right, we got to take this last break. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living.
Ma'am? Ma'am? Ma'am?
Dang, this one made me feel all special.
At New Mexico Highlands University, you're more than a student, you're family.
Whether you're taking courses in Las Vegas, Santa Fe, Rio Rancho, Albuquerque, or Farmington, you'll get that one-on-one attention to inspire you to reach your goals. Let New Mexico Highlands help take your passion and accelerate it into a career and fulfilling life path. Find out why New Mexico Highlands is the right choice for you. Log on to NewMexicoHighlands.com today.
ABQ ER and Hospital is changing the way you see ER in Albuquerque. We promise to see each patient within 10 minutes of arrival. ABQ ER and Hospital is now offering $25 school physicals, with 100% of proceeds donated back to the schools.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Get into the game with Garden Swartz Team Sales. They have everything you need, from screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing services, high school letterman jackets, and all high school and club uniforms, and individual and team apparel with the most reliable brands like Speedline, Rollins, and Wilson. And don't forget to check out the latest F7 Shut helmet. It's all at Garden Swartz Team Sales. Give them a call, 505-884-1234. Garden Swartz Team Sales.
Perez Collision Center is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks and Albuquerque Boxing. Perez Collision Center offers expert knowledge on any of your auto body and paint needs. Give them a call today, 505-254-4655, or stop by for a visit at 2415 2nd Street Northwest in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Perez Collision Center.
Dreamstyle Remodeling has been wowing homeowners in New Mexico since 1989. Selected as Best Custom Home Remodeler for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Albuquerque Journal, we're also your exclusive provider for top home improvement brands like Renewal by Anderson, Four Seasons, Blaze King, and many others. Founded and headquartered in Albuquerque, Dreamstyle Remodeling is family-owned and now employs more than 500 people across the southwestern U.S. In fact, we've helped more than 60,000 homeowners improve their home in New Mexico, Arizona, California, Idaho, and West Texas. We're committed to providing a superior customer experience. We've earned 4.6 stars with hundreds of online reviews and have an A+ with the BBB. Dreamstyle Remodeling is a proud supporter of UNM Athletics. Visit our
5.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
It's pretty good conversation. People with differing opinions not yelling at each other, which is, we can go all East Coast and yell.
Get out of here.
Adam Diaz
Stop.
here from ProView Networks.
Millennials, they ruin everything. Get off my rock.
It's a good point.
You want everything
Get off
handed
the internet.
to you. Your text message, your tweets, your Instagram.
I'm just trying to
Go
defend
real
millennials
fast.
that we are tougher than quitting.
Well, Adam's used words like quit and
joke.
soft with Andrew Luck, and I just, like I told you off the air, I think, while I respect your opinion, the one thing I agree with is not above criticism. I think I totally disagree with your whole take on it, which is fine, respectfully. You said, he'll be fine when he's 40. How do you know that? You don't know that.
Because he's got $100 million that fixes
and
a lot.
somehow that's going to help his back and his spleen and his shoulder and his knee. Somehow
He could do a lot more about it than we can.
Well, I mean, but I just think.
Just say.
And so
He's also had an entire year taken away because of that shoulder.
he lost a whole year, right? A whole
Injuries
year.
happen. He's not the only one who's been injured multiple times. And then
so what's
poor
wrong
guy,
with
he's
saying
injured.
he's done?
Again,
Why is there criticism?
Yeah, I don't know anybody saying poor guy. Guy walked away. Good for him. I don't see any poor guy in there.
Because he got mentally fatigued and he doesn't want to handle the rehab. And
What is your opinion of Barry Sanders as a football player?
Barry Sanders walked away for a different reason.
Oh, but that's different. He's not a quarterback.
Okay, we could
Gronk's
have
different. He's not a quarterback.
Listen, we
I
could
think
have
that's
that,
such crap.
We could have those conversations, obviously, but we're talking about Andrew Luck, and I think that in my view, I think that if he comes, I was just saying this on break. If he comes back in like a year or 2 years, then that's really going to prove that he was soft about it.
I don't know that.
I
believe
think
that.
so. It is, and if he does, then because I don't think he's giving it enough time. From everybody, what everybody said too, it's like 2 weeks, and he's just done with it. He's done with rehab. He decided this 2 weeks ago. Before that, he had never given it a thought.
He's done with rehab, or he's done being.
That's coming from Peter King, I believe.
He's done with rehab, or he's done being. He's tired of the pain, the injury. It's so easy.
I think
to
it's a
just,
process.
It's
is
so
what
easy
he
to just
explained it.
pick little things out. Oh, he's done with rehab, then he's soft. That's Gottlieb's point. He doesn't. He doesn't want to do rehab again. He's too soft to do rehab. He's done being injured. He's done being in pain.
And hold on, and when we're calling, I'm not necessarily calling him soft. Okay, these words are kind of being thrown into.
No, those are you use.
Well,
those
I
words.
understand, but listen, is soft comparatively? How about that? He's an NFL player. You can't
Do you
be
believe
soft.
he's hurt? Do you believe
you can't be soft in the NFL? I do. I believe that. I think personally, I just think that he's frustrated with injury after injury after injury.
Yeah.
And I think then
him.
decided to leave. And I get leaving, but I'm not saying what I'm saying is then I think there is criticism there, and I understand the fans' perspective of being upset about it. That's my whole point.
Mark, good morning. Hello, Mark.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good.
Enjoying your conversation, man.
Thank you.
I just wanted to chime in. I guess relative, I kind of agree with both disagree and agree with some of the stuff both you guys are saying. But the fact is that Indianapolis as an organization drafted this guy as a number one pick. He's their guy, and there's a huge difference between quarterbacks and tight ends or wide receivers. So. Yeah, like the Patriots are going to let go of Gronk, and they're just going to put him in Belichick's system and run whoever they want. You take Andrew Luck out of a pool of quarterbacks where there's probably 6 elite quarterbacks in the NFL, him being one.
Big difference.
And it's huge difference, and that's why you feel like he should owe a little more to his organization than a Gronk because of what they put into him. I mean, they're even letting him keep his money from his sign-on bonus. So I just think I think it's kind of soft for him to leave, and but I'm enjoying the conversation, man. I just wanted to chime in.
Thanks, Mark. Yeah, I understand that a little bit, that it's harder to replace it. I absolutely agree with that. So is it harder to replace Andrew Luck or Gronk? That's inarguable. So should a man sit around and get beat up and...
But it's the NFL. What do you expect's going to happen?
That's fine. That's like saying you sign up for military service and you come back without a limb. Well, you knew it was dangerous. What did you expect to happen? I mean, do you go back out? And I know that's extreme, but there's inherent dangers.
Well, we're going right back to questioning his toughness. Like, just assuming you play in football, everything is just an ankle sprain.
But also it's relative. I'm not comparing his toughness to you or I. I mean, he's in the NFL, okay? He's obviously a lot tougher than us. I'm just, you know what I mean? I'm just saying it's relative. It's relative to him in the NFL. I feel like maybe it was just really abrupt.
Yeah, bottom line, this, for me...
Even if it was abrupt...
I don't understand. Okay, he wants to quit. It's for himself. If I wanted to walk out of my family tomorrow, and if that's what I want to do, it's for myself.
I mean, that's totally different.
Well, I'm just saying, if it's for yourself and that's what you want to do, it's not. What I'm saying is not above the criticism. All I'm hearing is, "Oh, poor Luck," or "What a hero."
Again,
who knows if he's his hero? Why is he a hero?
You keep going back to he's not above criticism. I don't think anybody's saying he's above criticism.
Is that he's not hurt enough. He's not tired.
I don't
he's making
believe
too
that.
much money.
Here's the bottom line. JJ brought
So
up a
if
point
he's not
yesterday.
above, why can't he be criticized?
Well, he can be. But criticize him all you want. I don't have to agree with your criticism. And what are we criticizing? Are we criticizing just to hot take this and criticize? JJ brought up a point yesterday. Yeah, and that's kind of what it feels like to me.
A little bit,
It feels like you want to hot take this and be on the other side. And I wonder if you believe this sometimes. JJ brought up a point yesterday. He said, because guys make a lot of money, does that mean they can't be hurt? They can't be mentally fatigued? They can't be tired? And he's still a human being. I don't care how much damn money he makes. If he got the hell beat out of him behind a crappy offensive line for 6 years and is tired of dealing with Achilles and spleens and shoulders and concussions, and he has the means to walk away, go do your thing, man. For me, yeah, you can criticize him if there's criticism. I just don't see the criticism. Go do your thing. I would rather that than a guy say, I'm going to stick around for another year because you don't think I'm hurt, so I'll pretend. I know mentally I'm not in this game, but I'll stick around because you think I'm soft and take another $21 million check.
Well, I mean,
John on the line.
Like a lot of what you're saying, I do agree with. There's not a hot take to take a hot take. I really just get frustrated sitting around and watching like this. Oh, he's a hero, and he's, more players should do this. Like, no, the stars in the NFL, if more players did do this, it would lose a lot more fan interest. That's for sure.
I don't know that this is going
They are hurt to that level.
Ray on the line 2.
Well, some people.
John and then Ray.
All right, I got 2 calls.
So, Andrew, it's okay. Let's just stop dancing around it. Andrew Luck is soft in your opinion because he doesn't handle it like other players.
I'm not going to just directly say that. If you want, you guys want me to say that. No, not
say
really.
what you want to say.
I mean, that's just where we are.
You're allowed to have like an opinion on. I'm not sitting on the fence here. I'm more for that. Okay, I think he didn't think this through all the way, and he made an abrupt decision.
Okay, see,
I don't know if I'm going to say. I think relatively, if we look relatively like in the NFL world. Yeah, that's in the NFL world. It looks soft. It does in the NFL world. Not comparing him to me. I'm not that kind of a beast of an athlete or anything.
Use it in that world, and I think the abrupt decision. I think that's an interesting way to think about it. When
it looks like he got mentally beaten, and to
the point where I'm lost is none of us know how the player's body.
When you make $100 million, I think
$100 million doesn't matter.
So you can't be hurt. You can't be. So if he was only making 20, hold on. So your point is exactly where you went. If he didn't have $100 million in the bank, if he had to go get a job tomorrow at an accounting firm, he wouldn't be soft.
I don't think he would have made that decision
if he did. He wouldn't be soft.
That's
kind of what you're saying. Is he's got $100 million in the bank. He doesn't have a right to be tired.
Go the other way with it, though, Jeff. Is I don't think that
he
makes that decision if he doesn't have $100 million.
Maybe he wouldn't. Maybe he wouldn't.
So I think
but your point was he's got $100 million, so he should go play. You're calling him soft, walking away because you don't lose this humanity when you make a lot of money. You don't lose the ability to feel pain and anguish and tired because you make a lot of money. You're still like they said, we're not robots. Hey, John, good morning. John.
Good morning.
Hey, what's up?
I want to talk from my armchair again and be the quarterback.
Quickly, please.
So a couple things I just want to kind of throw out. If the owners do everything for economic reasons, then to maximize the returns, well, then Andrew Luck just maximized his return. He's going to get to walk away with his health, make a crap load of money, and have a name for himself that he's probably going to be able to continue to make more money. So the game of economics, he probably won, if you want to think of it in those terms.
Okay.
When people leave abruptly, I think that there's a couple things going on. I wouldn't put it past the NFL to say we love what's going on. More people are talking about the NFL in the last 3 days than they have in the prior month combined over this Andrew Luck thing. So they love it. The NFL was loving this. But when people do things abruptly, I honestly believe there's 3 things that people don't like to talk about in public. That's their health, their money. Those are 2 of the big things.
And their family.
Some of these things are private. For all we know, you had
hey, John, I got to go. We're totally out of time. But I appreciate it. Let's finish this tomorrow. Thanks. Hey, good conversation. Thanks for being here.
It was a lot of fun.
Ray, sorry we didn't get to you. Thanks. Deal for being with us. Jim Rome, Dan Patrick, and the Sports Bar are all next. We'll be back tomorrow. Palm will be with us. What's on ProView next? Do you know?
Rundown. ProView Rundown.
All right.
Coming up.
See you tomorrow, 7 a.m. Good conversation. Go out and be kind, loving, caring, and sharing. See you at 7 a.m.